YouTube has picked up the signal and we're going.
Right.
One moment. And a great big hey, howdy, hey to all you wonderful people out there in internet land. Welcome back to Comic Auzi Live with my friend ZD.
Yo.
And my brother Lemon.
Corn, corn, all about corn. I like corn.
Everybody likes corn.
I like corny
So,
fiction, corny
We already got a
things,
couple of
corn.
requests to go ahead and start with. One from the end of the last stream and one that just got popped in. So we're gonna, I'll go ahead and wait out a little bit to get some more, let's see,
Fuel for the
a
fire.
couple of more requests, and then we'll go ahead and get started. And while I wait for that, I'm gonna go ahead and get a reference for Screwball and Mothball, because it has been a while. Okay, Screwball. Images, let's see. I mean, I could really just... I'm having a great day. My mom just got out of the hospital. Oh, that's great. What happened?
COVID household.
What?
Her mom was the one who got COVID in their household.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I didn't remember that. Oh. Okay.
Didn't remember.
All right. Ooh, Cosmic. That's a good one. Okay. Spyro. And, Will is, from...
Everybody on r/Husband Hotel is so helpful and nice.
Cosmic.
Cool.
Okay.
I mostly hear about the fandom being an absolute train wreck, so that's nice to hear.
They're so helpful and nice. I asked a question, and instead of them being like no or yes, dummy, they just answered me very politely.
I'm gonna go look for the references on Endstone's DeviantArt, because those
Basically, I asked
are
if
really good.
overlords were sinners or if they were hellborn. And they answered me very concisely, very politely, and I'm sitting here like, I love you guys.
Where in the world is... Oh, hello.
Carmen San Diego.
I kind of thought the fandom was a train wreck too, says Fizzy.
It kind of is, but I'm staying on the
guess
nice side.
Apparently,
No,
apparently has been Redditor's rock.
Ooh, would it count as... Nah, probably not.
Yeah.
OCs?
Our
Ooh,
Hotel is
OCs.
very
That
nice.
might do
Very
it.
nice. Oh my gosh! Somebody made a dessert inspired by angel dust, and I was sitting here like, I kind of want to make an Alistair inspired dessert, and they were like, oh my gosh, that'd be great. You want to use the recipe I use? And I was like, yes.
Like something that would be a cocktail.
Okay, wait. Oh, here we go. I forgot how positively... Can I download it? I guess I can't. Oh, jeez. Well, that's a pain.
No, it's Z and lemon.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
Everybody lose your mind, take the
All right,
strain
well,
all
you
the
know,
time, you're
just-
DJ, turn up, and say you're burn
I mean, it'll do something for me, if nothing.
They die in the mothball. Die in the mothball. Hee.
What's his ball? Because as you know, we're all balls here.
We're all balls. Anyway.
All
I miss
balls.
mothball. He's so cute.
I don't know if that's... Yeah, I'm gonna say based on the size of the head that is not actively to scale. That seems better. Let me just shrink him a little more. What do you think? I think that about does
I
it.
think that's the size chart we were given when we were drawing on, yeah. I think that's accurate.
Kind of making it up because these images I'm pulling are tiny. I don't know what happened. Maybe
Yeah.
too many people were too many people were stealing the art, so she changed a lot of the settings on it, making it really tiny, not allowed to blow it up and stuff.
Yeah, there were a lot of thieves. Oh boy. It was not fun. Gosh. Oh,
The art
me,
theft on that show was insane.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's see.
me and V talked about this one art thief, right? On stream, right? We talked about that on stream, right?
That would have been some stream. That would have been some streams ago. I'll say that much. It's been a while.
Yeah.
At least a couple of months.
Yeah, like we were talking about this one person was obviously like tracing like other DoD artists' work, trying to get in and stuff.
And it wasn't even good tracing. It was like badly done, like MS Paint, because you don't have.
It wasn't MS Paint. It looked like they used an actual like good program.
But like they weren't using
like
it well.
GIMP or something?
Like there were
Not
some.
really.
There was some weird pixel like artifacts leaving behind
Ew,
the way they were
sounds
putting
like
that
weird
together.
Pixels. And V was like, oh, I just told them off very politely, and I was like, you were polite? You were nice to them?
Yeah.
Bitch, I like, as soon as I was done, and I fucking yelled their ear off. It's just I could not stand it.
It's hard enough for artists to get recognition in the first place. You think it's even harder with people just like copy pasting their work without any credit. It's like, and even worse when people decide.
Apparently super easy. Like, what the hell? Free clout, here we go. Whee! Chat! I bet y'all can't guess what I'm drawing.
You know, they probably can't. I mean, it's always something new, right?
Something a little older for my taste.
It's
but
Pinky
it
and the
only
Brain,
makes
isn't it?
Yes. Can you tell what variation am I doing on it though? I bet you.
The gay
you'll have a hard
variation.
time. That's not much of a variation. There's very little divergence from canon with that one. Practically nothing.
And we gotta do the Pinky and the Brain variations where everybody does an increasingly insane solo on the Pinky and the Brain theme song. Bum, ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Ba da da da. Ba da 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 da. Bum ba da 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 da. The Pinky and the Brain variations. I had one word to describe my Tuesday. Cramped. Oh, no.
Oh, Fizzy, to answer your question, yes, Endstone did make those.
Yes. Yes, that
Yes.
is true.
Yes.
Gay mice. Hashtag gay mice.
Gay mice. Hashtag gay mice. Excellent. But I'm
Hey,
drawing
mice.
undead. I'm drawing undead Pinky.
Oh, I'm following a Has-Been Hotel artist, and they're following a Sam and Max artist, and they totally freaking ship Sam and Max. And like I keep seeing this Has-Been Hotel artist like doing like liking their stuff and like retweeting it and stuff, and I was just like, you know what? Okay. I started following them.
Just start following.
And now I'm kind of shipping Sam and Max. I don't follow the game.
But
here I
Max,
am
you don't even
shipping
like
them.
girls.
Sammy
Max.
said Max. You don't even like whatever gender that is. And holy shit.
I think that really puts into perspective Sam, like Max. Really.
If Max really
There's
likes
there's a
anyone, I
line.
guess it's Sam.
Yeah, and there's a line where like, where Max asks Sam, "Hey, whatever happened to your date with Susan?" And then like, and then Sam goes, "I don't want to talk about it."
Your date with Sybil?
Oh gosh.
Remember, it's the Sybil character. I can't tell if she's from hell or just some lady.
Sybil?
Yeah,
From what?
from Sam and Max.
Hold on, let me see.
The one you just called Susan.
No. Her name was Susan. That was just a throwaway joke of like some random woman they don't know.
Oh,
That,
okay.
that we don't know.
Okay. Still can't tell what Sybil's deal is.
Like I said, I don't follow the game. I've seen a few cutscenes, but I don't follow the game. I don't play the game or anything, and any of the games. But here I am following an artist simply because someone else I follow follows.
Funny
them,
enough,
and
I
I've
think
seen
all
some
of the
their stuff.
games are available on Steam.
Probably, but I'm broke AF, so.
Yes. I was just bringing that up just as a fun factoid.
I might buy one of the games. Oh, what was that? There's a recent one that involves time travel. What's that one called?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hold on. I'm gonna look up Sam & Max on Steam right now.
I was watching the first Space Jam. I watched the first half of Space Jam a couple days ago. You know what I found out? They combined Daffy's characterizations.
Oh, it's called This Time It's Virtual, I think.
Well, that sounds like Sam
Is
Max
it the time travel
VR.
one?
It's virtual.
Oh,
yeah,
no, that's a VR one. That's a VR one. My mistake. What's the one that involves time travel? Oh, I've seen a few scenes of they stole Max's brain. It's funny. This shit is funny.
Jeez Louise,
It's
holy
easier
crap.
to get into.
Saw Megamind for the first time yesterday.
The cartoon
Ooh!
is
Fizzy,
really
what'd you
easy to
think
get
of it?
into.
Yeah?
The Sam & Max cartoon.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot there was a cartoon.
Yeah.
Was it good?
I think you'll like their brand of humor. It's very unusual.
From the clips
I
I've
like-
seen, makes
I
me
like
want to
weird
go
shit.
and binge watch it. It's on my list of to-dos, I swear. It's like...
Maybe that's another thing you guys could do together.
I mean, come on, we already have the Owl House every single week, and like even that's already hard enough as it is.
Too much? Too much? Okay.
Megamind is really damn good.
Yeah, it
I love it.
is.
Dude, Megamind is the movie. It's the movie.
It's the movie to end all movies.
I wish it did better.
Invented
I
cinema.
wish it got more recognition than it did.
It's definitely getting some considerable reappraisal, and people
Yeah,
are
definitely.
waking up and waking up on this one that they slept on. It's like, it's kind of like the Iron Giant for the 2000s. If you think about it, it's like it's that film
Yeah.
that people just kind of forgot came out. It's like they knew it existed to a certain extent, but at the same time, it's like nobody ever actually saw it. Same with Treasure Planet, really. Like that was another one where everybody kind of slept on it and they didn't realize how good it was.
Yeah.
It's like I remember seeing the friggin' teaser for that on this one DVD we had, Disney DVD we had. I think it was Emperor's New Groove, maybe. And it was like, I remember constantly watching that trailer. It's like, huh, cool. But I was a kid. I couldn't really do anything about it. It was like, so it was like, it was kind of just this film that just kind of
Okay.
came and went.
Okay, VCM, she said maybe she can join in a bit. She's just got to let her dog out.
Oh, cool. Nice.
I don't want to disobey your orders and clog up the chat with art, but I have a before and after for you.
Well, you go ahead and post that for the benefit, suppose.
Whoa, hello. What happened? Is he dead?
And this is no, he's undead. And
That's
then
what
here's
I
the
meant.
more recent iterations.
Jesus Christ.
Dang, did I get better? That only took a few months. Holy shit.
I'd definitely say I definitely say there was I wouldn't be able to tell you. Have you put the before and after on Twitter or something?
No, the before and after is right here.
No,
in
but
the
I think he
Discord.
should, so he can share it with all the people in the audience as well. 'Cause, like,
And I think you got significantly better. Like, the shading's so much better.
Hey, huh? I tried some like gradient shit in places.
Yeah, I like it. It looks really good.
And then, like, on the new one, I didn't do any gradient. I just kind of kept it simple.
Looks really, really good.
I don't know what the fuck
Oofer's
just happened to my
deuce.
style, but it got cuter.
Yeah, you definitely sanded off the details, which I think is one of the first things that helps a lot.
I guess a help.
Yeah, because like you got all that really scraggly, all those detailed fur lines on the original, where you only have like where it's necessary. You even kind of get the impression with the no outline on the belly pattern separation. Kind of makes it like makes that
Did
detail.
Sam and Max
like,
saves the world? Is that where they time travel? Do they time travel?
I mean, I think
Sam
there
and
were
Max save
like
the world?
6 episodes for that. Like it was like a chapter by chapter. Like it's a big multi-part like adventure. That one.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I'm in a similar boat to Uzi. Like I've definitely seen a lot of the clips, and I'm definitely familiar with Sam and Max as a breed all their own. But like,
Yeah.
The style of comedy in the cartoon, I think you guys are going to be really into like how it just basically explains the jokes, but in like a really fun way.
All right.
I mean,
I'm gonna add this game
it's
to
one
my
of
wish list
it's
and
definitely
I'll-
one of those. I'd say it's kind of got a dry wit to it. I think, you know,
I like dry wit.
it's like everything they go through is absolutely absurd, but these guys are just so casual all the time. It's like it works. It works though.
I was having so much trouble. I guess you could tell I had art block during the first one. Alright, it's on Twitter.
Yay.
All right, puts it in the chat.
Okay, hold on. Gotta...
Oh look! Oh!
Oh my god.
This is looking so cute.
You made her eyes huge.
Picture?
Both of their eyes. Wow.
Picture comics drawing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made her eyes huge.
They're
Because she's not a real horse, she's a My Little Pony. My Little Ponies are alien creatures from Venus. Don't you know this? There's nothing even remotely horse or human about them.
Oh my.
They are monstrosities.
Well,
They've
yeah,
come to enslave us all.
It's in the chat. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my art style, but it's definitely looking a lot
There we go.
nicer in the new one. I just didn't know what to do with it.
DF Sanity will soon recover. What? What? I don't even. Oh, she covered trolls. Oh yeah, that's right. DF Sanity.
Yeah. She was talking about that. She was
Yeah.
like, I don't know. What is this? What is happening?
It's harmless and cute for all intents and purposes, like trolls
Yeah.
is. So,
The message is still kind of though, and I'm sitting here like,
I mean, I don't even
I
think
like Branch.
I don't even
I like-
think. I don't think the message is even meant to be taken seriously.
Just like, but I like Branch.
He
God,
is.
this movie, but I like Branch.
The second movie's better. You could always just watch that and ignore the first one because the second movie kind of just gives a
I don't know,
nice.
it's probably still a little bitch. Probably still a little bitch.
Yeah, but she actually learns her lesson this time.
Okay, good.
Sort of. like, like, she learns that, hey, you know, you need to just understand the thing about like world history for a minute here, Poppy, and realize that you can't just make everything better with a hug and a kiss, and that there's like years of baggage related to, you know, yeah, I guess the pop trolls are kind of like, you know, the white Europeans, the colonizers, the Spanish.
The dictators. Oh God, no.
They were kind of like.
They were the Spanish.
I mean,
and the British.
What were they called? Conquistadors. That's what it was.
Oh, woo.
Conquistadors.
Fantastic.
Conquistador hours.
We're gonna bring civilization to these savages, and then The indigenous people are like, excuse me, what? Excuse me?
The fuck you say, bitch?
The fuck did you just say? We are civilized. And we are
Define a
people.
civil-
Have you seen our culture?
Define civilization. Civilization is where everybody's being cordial and civil. And I certainly wouldn't think that everybody was necessarily being uncivil. Except for these assholes who decided to come in and...
They had indoor plumbing before England did. Native America, I mean. So, like, long story short, just because the technology doesn't have wood all over it, you can shut up, okay?
I hate us. I hate us.
This country. If I get deported, just send me to Ireland. That's where my family came from anyway.
Well, they're gonna have to cut you up, and they're gonna have to send part of you to Ireland, part of you to Scotland, part of you to Poland, and part of you to Germany.
And then one part will get to stay in America because
you were born here.
No. I think Dad was partially native or something.
Something on his side of the family somewhere.
I don't know.
I know I have a cousin who joined a Navajo tribe, but I never met that cousin because they're like really distant. Bella says, if I get deported, send me back to Brazil. You are going to Brazil. You are going to Brazil. Oh gosh. It's not funny, but I'm gonna keep making that joke.
Oh gosh. Oh. I have family that lives in Australia. I could totally just live with them. I don't know them. They're very, very distant. But I could totally live with them. I'll be like, hey, how you doing? I'm your distant relative. Can I crash here?
The new one is, the new one of the undead Pinky drawings is so much cuter.
Here's a great way to cut off parts of a character. When the character has long hair, you can totally just cut off.
I do the
part of
same
that
thing.
character.
I do the same thing with tails, actually. Like, if you notice in my Angel Husk drawing, I used Husk's tail to cut off part of the image. So I didn't have to draw the entire freaking thing.
But it's not only just like a great way to cover up part of the art when you're only drawing a portion of the character. It's also just aesthetically appealing to have it, be closed off,
Yes.
Should love to do a collaborative drawing. I mean, on the one hand, I'd have to actually put an effort to a thing, but on the other hand...
Who's here? Who's arrived?
V's here!
V!
V!
Welcome!
Woo!
Hello.
He doesn't really have eyebrows, does he? Actually, maybe I should do it like this.
Let's make it a bar.
Hello.
Yeah, that feels more appropriate. Hi, V. How you doing?
I am tired since I've been up since about 7:30 this morning.
Woke up at
8.
Went back to sleep.
Well, I had to let my dog off and go to work at like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Pee.
I woke up at 8. I don't ever wake up at 8. My alarm goes off at 10.
You think
Get up at 8.
Do you think it was a positive thing altogether? Z?
Who are you asking that?
I was asking Z if getting up at 8 was a positive thing.
No, it wasn't. Okay, I was dead.
Oh.
Even though technically I fell asleep probably around 1, so I got like 7 hours. But still, I was dead. No, I don't wanna.
Bella, why did you stay up all night? Bella, why'd you do that? Bella,
No.
Bella.
Carl, that kills people.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh my goodness.
I recently watched that entire series. I never watched that entire series before in my life. Like, the first time I had ever watched the entire series was like this year, like maybe a month ago.
Hey, speaking of watching something for the first time, did you end up watching the Suction Cup Mans?
No.
Oh.
I'm
Wait.
sorry.
The cup
But,
man
like,
thing? Wait,
Suction Cup.
what?
Suction Cup Man!
But like, okay.
Animation.
Here's the thing. I saw the playlist. The
Mhm.
playlist is like an hour long.
What? It is? What? That makes no sense. How's the playlist
No, wait a minute. Is
an
it?
hour?
Hold on.
How is the playlist an hour long? There's like 4 shorts and a commercial? A theme song? That could
I'm
probably
looking
add up to like
mistaken.
30 minutes? Not a whole
Well-
hour. I don't even
Well,
think it's
screw
30
you.
minutes.
Well, screw you. I'm mistaken, but still. But still.
Well, screw
but still.
you then, apparently.
Well, screw you. Anyways, but like, Llamas with Hats was like 18 minutes, and it was all compiled in one video, and I was like, sure, why not?
Pen's working.
Did I just hear someone's pen's working?
Yeah, my pen.
Woohoo! Yay! Good thing for working pens.
Right.
Well, I'm also like, I was like looking, like, I keep having this thought of wanting to do the review, kind of like a review, or like going through like the movie of Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh?
Are you guys familiar with that?
Oh boy, yes.
Yes.
It's like one of my favorite horror genre musicals. And plus, I
Gosh,
did it when
there
I
are
was
so
in high
many.
school, so.
Honestly, there's like all of 3 horror musicals that I know of off the top of my head, and they would be Little Shop of Horrors, Rocky Horror Picture Show, and Carrie the Musical.
Don't forget about Sweeney Todd.
Oh, Sweeney Todd. Okay, so there's 4. There's 4 that I know off the top of my head.
I don't know about Heathers. Heathers involves
Heathers
some
is
killing.
kind of a comedy. The movie's definitely kind of like a black comedy, but I wouldn't necessarily call it horror.
The movie be
Yeah, I'm just,
horror,
like,
the
I'm also
musical-
trying to,
the
like,
musical
do
be
some-
horror comedy.
What?
Yeah.
I'd call
What?
the movie horror and the musical dark comedy.
I still wouldn't describe the movie's definitely more like a drama, maybe a little bit of a thriller, but like not a horror.
Let me see what I can.
Because you kind of already know what the danger is. In horror, you kind of, in a sense, don't.
It says it's like high energy black comedy.
Yeah,
It deals with
very
dark
much.
issues. So it's not really a horror.
Yeah.
The I like black comedies because they like say shit that I wish I could say.
Oh yeah. And did someone mention Carrie? Yes. I was actually surprised that there was actually a Carrie musical when I found out.
I love that shit. I love it.
Come on. I'm talking to my dog. He was whining me to go under, and yet he can go under the desk. Yeah.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh. Like the first week I had my dog, I was like working on something on my computer. And my dog was like, exploring my room. And she went under my desk and then she like and then she hit her head on the support beam under my desk.
Oh no, poor baby.
Oh, poor puppy.
Oh gosh, it was fun. It was funny. It was funny though, cause my exact reaction was, "Oh my god, dog, you're me."
Yeah. Of
I
course,
would
my
have done
mom's
the exact same thing.
Yeah, but with horror musicals, I never knew with Carrie. And Carrie, like, my mom doesn't really care much about with horror stuff, and she's saying that I'm weird. That I'm starting to like more and more with an interest with horror stuff. Blame dead meat.
Musical. I just really liked it.
I never really listened to the whole musical all the way through. But I mean, like, I knew I know the story, so. I've seen the movie, so. But yeah. Trying to do my research on this movie. And stuff like that.
You know what the trickiest part about multi-animator projects is?
What is that?
Animating?
Probably that, yeah. But also getting them finished. I know because I'm in one and people won't finish. Because either their Flash stuff is broken or just a bunch of people aren't doing their parts. Because they got busy or something.
We received some technical difficulties, if you know what I mean, with all that stuff.
Oh yeah, well, we get it, but at the same time,
Yeah.
you've still
when
spent
I
a lot of
worked on-
time working on the things.
Yeah, like I worked on my part for the Treasure Planet thing. Oof, that took a good while.
Oh, did you finish it?
Yeah. Finished it ages ago.
Awesome.
But I'm just like, of course, now I'm going to be doing some different project, which I'm not going to say what it is, because, you know, it's KP stuff.
Right.
Why are you guys so quiet on my end?
Check your levels. You can always alter every individual member of the chat's audio
Ideas.
levels. So
I have ideas for map hosting, but like, I'm so worried nobody would join. Oh, map is, I'll type it in the chat. Multi-animator
Project.
It also
yes, Z,
I'm
we
back.
all know what else it means. We all know what the other definition of map is. It's a thing that
And
helps
if
you find your way.
If you see it on Twitter, if you see somebody call themselves a map on Twitter, that it's not them saying that they're a multi-animator project.
We know, Z.
We've been new. I'm gonna die. I can't take this shit no more. Can't take this shit no more.
That shit and children, protect thyselves.
Yes.
The world is a dangerous place.
Other terms.
They're straight up trying to get into the LGBT community. I'm sitting here like, no.
I
get
think
help.
that is like in terms of exclusionary, that's probably the only thing where it's like, yeah, exclude, delete, Control Alt Delete you.
Me, the asexuals or people with micro labels can fuck off. But if you're ready to punch pedophiles, I'm ready to kill.
Basically,
Oh,
Let's
Fizzy
go.
doesn't know what I'm talking about.
you
Z
might
is
be
talking
better
about-
off.
Z is trying to give you a friendly warning about Twitter pedophiles.
Just
They call-
basically, it's something you don't really need to know that well, but
Unless you are a minor,
Just
and
to
if
be
you
aware.
see
But be,
someone-
it's just something to like. I mean, I think everybody knows that it's general. I think most
No,
people.
some of them are like,
who are
I'm
not-
a non-contact. Some of them are like, oh, I'm a non-contact map. I'm okay. Like, no, you're not. Stay away from the children. I don't care if you're non-contact. Don't freaking tease yourself by being around children. It's like a crack addict being in a crack. It's like a recovering crack addict being in a crack house. Okay, it's not gonna help. Just stay away from children. If you
Anyway,
if
I'd
you
like to
know
go
that
back to
touching
talking about
children is bad.
multi-animator projects.
Like-
because I really,
All right. Anyway, back onto kinder topics.
my
I'm just
point
saying, if
is
you know
about-
for a fact that touching children is bad and that you shouldn't do it,
okay.
then
Okay, I think we are all relatively
I am
reasonable people
dead
in the group.
Oh, good God.
Well, that conversation took a turn. Anyway, back to
Well, you're
other
trying
things.
To give a PSA, but I'm trying to talk about multi-animator projects over here and how I'd love
Okay.
to host one, but I'm scared nobody would join.
I know, I always got that feeling too, like if I wanted to do something, but I was afraid that no one would really join. I did start that one Discord group, but I just went, no. Z knows, she was a part of
yeah, it was there.
it. It never turned out good. and I don't know how to do
Whatever happened to talking about nice topics? I'm sorry, you're watching Kamikaze Live. The conversation will take a turn and it won't come back.
Well, it came back this time.
We do the
What is this,
we
Mr.
take
Toad's
PSAs
Wild
very
Ride?
seriously.
Well, it does feel like hell.
I haven't ridden on that ride in years, and I was sad that they don't have that at Disney World.
Well, good thing we're going to Disneyland in a couple of years where they do have it.
Yes, unless things happen.
Oh no! Oh no! Like if
Things
there's
better not fucking happen.
if there's a ride that Walt built in that park with probably like a couple of exceptions, it's not going anywhere.
True, because it's the OG park.
Like Mine Train Through Nature's Wonderland got bulldozed for Big Thunder, and Carousel of Progress is now just an empty show building where they have a bunch of stuff. I don't know what they're doing in
Very
the.
short.
I don't know
I
what they're
have
doing in
ideas
Innovations, but like yeah.
designs for like.
Oh no, Fizzy! Fizzy's stomach aches are back.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I know.
That ain't good. Take some acid reductions.
Get a gabapentin and sit down. No wait, not gabapentin. I'm thinking about Dramamine.
Yeah.
Gabapentin is an anxiety med, whereas Dramamine is for motion sickness.
I was gonna say, I would just say like just get some like acid reducing pills. That's usually what I take.
Yeah, like a Tums.
Yeah.
Tum tum da tum tum tum.
I like Tums, but they're also the worst. It's very confusing.
Very
Tums, I have-
chalky.
I mean, we have
I have a weird relationship with Tums.
we have like these freaking chewy Tums. They look like candy, and I'm just like, I want to try one.
Shovel
I don't
them
have
into your
a
mouth like a
stomachache right
rabbit
now.
animal.
Like,
It's
I
not
wanna
gonna
try-
hurt you or anything. It's just.
I
there's
I
nothing
know,
for it to
I
do.
know, but I feel like an asshole for taking a Tums when when my stomach isn't hurting.
Aw, shit, when you're not at home and you get the fucking pain. Yike.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
jeez.
Oh, I used to take like these Pepto-Bismol tablets, like on vacation with me, because I would frequently get stomach aches while on the road, so I would have these freaking like Pepto-Bismol capsules with me in my purse, and I'm just like, yeah, oh, stomach ache is happening? Ha, not today.
Pepto-Bismol, that means nothing to me where I live. Where I live, if you have a stomach ache, drink burners.
Hey, on the topic of Pepto-Bismol, just for a second. In Danganronpa, all the blood is bright ass pink, right?
Mhm.
And in that opening scene in Lilo and Stitch where Stitch's DNA sample is being taken, the blood that comes out is also pink. Canon, all of the students of Danganronpa's Hope's Peak Academy are all of Jumba's experiments. Changed my mind.
But wait, wasn't there already the other 625 that they
I
made
read
a
a
series
weird-
of that?
I'm
I
just
read
creating
a
a
weird
crack
fan
theory. It's
fictional-
just so stupid.
Fizzy, I read a weird fan fiction once.
I mean, not
and
gonna lie,
it
that
had
sounds
me
like something
stomach cramp for,
film
like, 2
theory
weeks.
would fucking say. Not gonna lie.
But hey,
I
that's
definitely knew
just
the
a
jogging
theory.
I definitely experienced the
theory.
jogging past me thing.
Thanks for watching. Actually, Danganronpa is a game series, so it would technically be a game theory.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Meanwhile, people are just casually jogging past, and I was like, I felt like that when I read weird fan fiction once and got a stomachache that lasted like 2 weeks. It was very strange.
Yeah.
I had
mean-
an experience.
I mean, I've had an experience with bad stomach aches because I've had gastritis.
Cute.
Oh.
I mean, I still get some stomach problems, but it's not as bad as it was 4 years ago.
Mine were anxiety based.
But like, I'll be like just chilling out one day, and then all of a sudden my stomach is hurting, and I'm curled up into a ball crying, and I'm just like, why does this hurt? What did I do?
I didn't. Oh my gosh, I didn't used to get period cramps until like just a few years ago, and I was like, what is happening?
Oh, I hate those.
Yeah.
My period cramps was like, not to be all TMI with you, but like, I get all mine in one day. or at least I used to when I had cramps, because mine have mysteriously vanished ever since I started male identifying.
It's like your body realized, oh hey, I'm male.
I'm a guy, actually.
And,
I'm a guy, actually.
and God said, let him be dude, and he was dude.
I literally had my gender revelation in church, so that's even better.
Good evening, Scribe Wizard. Hello, unknown account.
Dude. Come on.
Wasn't that a fun party stream? What are you guys talking about?
What part
Where
are you guys
was it?
talking about?
You got
We
been
were
to a
just
party?
I invited. Well, if I wasn't invited, I probably was working.
Ah. Mine started on the 12th birthday. Oh, jeez. Happy birthday to you, right?
It's gotta be a fucking, like, experience. It's like, yes, I am vibing, and it is my 12th birthday, and then your mother comes in, and then you have cramps, and your mother tells you, you're a woman now. And you're like, what the fuck?
I didn't sign up for this!
The first one wasn't bad. The second one, was not almost passed out in school. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
I would like to
I mean,
remind
some
everyone.
of my earliest ones were just like, I was job training in Chick-fil-A, so I was trying to and I had extreme nausea, so it was a very odd day. On top of that, right when my dad came to pick me up, he had to announce to me that my grandpa died that day, and it was like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Again, I'd
Everything
like
was
to
just
remind you
like-
all, welcome to Kamikaze Live. Conversations take a turn and they rarely ever come back.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Mogus. Alright. It's time for my nightly thing where I go to pony.town and I tell you who everyone's cosplaying as.
Nice. You haven't done that in a while, actually. Let's
I'm a
see.
bee.
How many
This
holes?
time I'm cosplaying as a little bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
Buzz.
Bumblebee.
I hate bees, actually.
Right?
Bees are the cutest, and they help the environment.
Bees are-
and they,
I mean,
they
bees
got
are-
cute
okay.
little butts.
I mean, yes, I understand that bees help the environment, but I've also had bad experiences with bees.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
you
the-
told me the story about the one that stung the roof of your mouth.
Yes.
Oh.
I
now
found another
that-
bee and I'm following them.
You're gonna follow into
But-
the hive. You're gonna find many bees, man. You're gonna be abducted into the cult of bees.
But yeah, what happened was I was very little when that
Bees.
happened. A bee, like a wasp, got into the straw and I didn't know. So when I took a sip, it stung me on the roof of my mouth.
Yuck.
What was even worse when that happened and I was crying in pain? There were some people that passed by and they were like, "Well, we see who runs the family here."
I lose Zeta cosplayer.
I would have should have lost my fucking shit.
You lose no Zeta cosplayer.
Ow.
That's a pregnant.
I think it was my mom that said, "For your information, she just got stung by a bee."
In
It's like-
her mouth.
Like, and they're like,
Three
"Oh,
lose no Zeta cosplayers right here. One's in the otter suit.
Otter with the dark side.
These are all ponies, by the way. One's the unicorn, two are earth ponies.
Nice. Of course, Luz should be an Earth Pony because she wouldn't be able to do magic. Oh, that's great.
It's great.
Yeah,
That is very
That
great.
made lose a unicorn kind of baffles me a little bit. Is that Coco Pommel? No.
What?
Pony.town do be a freaking thing.
Not gonna freaking lie, I would make an Alistair pony on pony.town.
I haven't
A lot
been
of
on that
people
game
do
in
that.
such a long time."
Oh, are
I
any of the
didn't
Luz
think it would've
ponies
been the
near
first
any
one.
Amity ponies?
No. There's no Amity horses. Oh my gosh, I just found a Isabel from Animal Crossing.
Oh
my
Like, really effective, too.
Isabel.
Wow.
Man, I haven't
I
played
should
my
take more
Animal
fucking
Crossing in
screenshots
such a
while I do
long
this.
time. My villagers probably get mad at me and be like, "You've been gone for so long. Where the hell?"
Oh, ew,
Monica?
gross.
What? Who? What? Where?
Sayori from Doki Doki.
Ooh.
Oh,
She's a Pegasus.
oh.
Which one was Sayori? Remind me.
Pink hair.
Pink
Short
hair.
Pink short hair.
So she was the first girl you met, right?
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay, then there.
Sayori
Okay,
is
because I was
the-
trying
is
to
the
make a
first-
connection. It's like, is the irony that
Sayori-
she's a
Sayori has the short.
Because like,
She has the short like strawberry blonde hair.
Does Pegasus make sense to
And
you guys? Sayori.
and the pink-haired one was
Okay,
God, I
we
forgot
got
her name.
Jay Schlatt
Starts
from
with an N.
Minecraft.
Starts with an N. Hold on.
yeah, because like the pink, because like I was thinking like, wait, it would make sense if the pink-haired one was a Pegasus because irony, she's a Pegasus, she can fly, and in the game, what happens?
I mean,
Gravity,
that's
gravity
how I play
takes
the
its
game,
toll. I'll
so-
say that much.
I haven't played the game, so I can't say.
So I'll just say gravity takes its toll.
Natsuki is the one with the short pink hair,
Natsuki,
and then
okay.
Sayori.
Sayori's
has, like-
Sayori's the borderline dwarf.
Sayori is the one with the bow in her hair.
Yes.
Living
Monica
statue.
is the green-eyed one with the long ponytail,
Trans
and then
rights.
oh god, I forgot her name already.
All right, I'm the trans rights pony.
Do it.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That's a good color combination for pony. Wait. Mrs. Cake.
She is a trans rights pony.
oh yeah, she's got the trans colors.
Oh yeah.
Is she trans?
It's a bi flag, by the way. A Ruby and Sapphire couple.
Ruby and Sapphire. Aww.
Sapphire's
God.
a little ill-defined
Steven
because her
Universe
hair
has
is too
changed-
light for his skin.
Steven Universe has changed my way of with all the gems and stuff. Anytime I see like jewelry stores and they talk about, oh, they have rubies and stuff like that, and I go like, I think of Steven Universe.
Twilight sparkled on the nose.
Yeah, my birthstone is a peridot. How do you think I feel?
Her
I'm a
stone is
topaz.
Diamond.
Oh.
I'll say my
Oh,
niece is a
Satan
ruby.
pony.
What about Trixie? Oh boy, Trixie, as in Ponytown
The
Trixie,
Great and
or a
Powerful?
drawing request Trixie? Because
Or perhaps trans
I
rights
think they
pony
mean by the
Trixie.
color, like the color
Oh.
of her.
Trixie doesn't have any pink.
Cutie mark eyes.
No, those
Her
are purple.
eyes have a.
Those are purple.
I think there's some pink in there.
No, not nearly
Huh.
enough. It's not nearly pink enough. It's definitely.
Chat's super into it though.
I mean, yes, trans Trixie, yeah, sure, but like as far as like the colors of her, like it doesn't directly. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
her magic is pink. That's
hold on,
true.
Let me look at Pride flags and let me see which one.
We going in Cold Stone for ice cream. You do that. Ice
Twilight's
cream.
Twilight is a bi flag.
Oh yeah.
Definitely, Twilight is a Pride flag.
Yes.
Happy bye.
Bye bye bye.
Oh my god. I feel old.
Oh man.
Actually went to an NSYNC concert when I was 6.
Oh jeez.
What was that like?
It was very loud. I remember being very loud, and I remember that Joey wasn't there.
Oh,
That's the Ruby.
He was like in a hospital in Florida at the time, and it was in Texas.
okay. All right, this is a stretch.
Interesting.
This is a stretch because the blue is darker.
Can Octavia
there's-
be the asexual flag? Very likely, yeah.
Okay. This
Because
is a
they're-
freaking.
they're
Okay,
both
okay, guys.
A
This
little
is a
grayish
stretch.
purple.
This is a very, 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 very long stretch.
What?
Stretch
But-
it out.
Yeah,
For-
is a
But
very
for
sexual.
oh whoops, wrong chat. But
Get
for
on with it!
Trixie, it's a very long
Is-
stretch.
Is that,
but
is
there's-
that a leather flag?
Yeah, that's a leather latex and BDSM flag.
Damn.
was a little-
And
I mean,
who were
it's
you
kinda like
saying
the
this
blue is
was?
a little
Trixie?
too dark.
Trixie,
Huh.
because why not?
Aside from the fact that I'm
Yeah,
sure
I'm posting
Trixie wouldn't be.
Trixie right now.
Well, actually, geez, I don't know. Oh, cool, Mabel pony.
Nice. Beetles keep flying on my screen.
Why are there beetles on?
Beetles
Why-
keep flying on my screen.
I
Beetles
think
keep
Fizzy
flying
said a
on
little
my
while
screen.
ago that she's outside, I think.
Oh, Garchomp. Somebody's doing Pokemon cosplay. There's a Raichu
Oh,
and a
no.
Garchomp.
Oh,
Yeah.
I actually saw this cute TikTok that someone dressed up. Their dog is growling. It was so cute. I think
My
there's
pony's
one.
so
Yep.
Hold up. Wait, there's a flag specifically for transgender male. For transgender males.
Wait, that makes no sense.
Flag for every dang thing.
Wait, but like the whole point of the transgender flag is that it's pink and blue. What the hell?
I mean, yeah,
Like, did I miss something?
but you need to see it. You need to see it. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, you just sent Trixie in the chat.
There's the TikTok I was saying.
Oh, pubber.
Cute.
Where? Catch up! Oh, you missed.
Oh, it's an arcane, not a growling. An arcane.
Arcanine.
Canine.
Arcanine.
Look at that dog.
He's so cute.
It's so cute. So many
What was
things I find on
the male
TikTok.
flag you
Oh
had?
my gosh. Anyways, here's the transgender male flag.
That's pointless. It's still pink and blue. I don't understand.
Yeah, but that's Trixie's colors.
It's pink on the outside, blue on the inside, and the transgender and the MTF flag is probably the other way around. This completely disincludes the non-binary color, which was white.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but
Huh.
non-binary is like a spectrum. Like there's gender fluid and all that, and they got their own flag.
When talking about flags, apparently one of DF's flags in Redbubble was marked as inappropriate. It was the heterosexual flag.
Oh,
Huh.
Oh man.
That is some
How do
clownery.
you even?
that's funny.
I mean, funny, but at the same time, you know, I don't like think like every heterosexual should necessarily go around like wearing their colors with pride. But you know what you should necessarily probably do as a heterosexual wearing some pride? Wear the heterosexual allyship thing. I mean, if nothing else, it's like, because like the thing is like, for all intents and purposes, I think allyship can be really helpful. And again, this is coming from a heterosexual, so I just don't take that with a grain of salt, I suppose. But like, I can only imagine things will be better for people, for everyone, when
Wait a minute.
like
Wait a minute. No. Oh my
when,
god, no.
you
This
know,
this is her flag.
advocation. Who? What?
Copy image address. This is the XTM flag.
Oh, there you go.
Anything
It
the male
is. It's the XTM flag.
What-
Basically,
What is
it's a
that?
transgender. Let's see, a transgender individual whose AGAB was neither male or female, but identifies as male.
Intersex to male. Okay.
Huh? Uh-huh.
Ah.
Huh?
Interesting.
Paints a picture, but at the same time, Trixie is a girl in canon, so the transgender thing would be.
No. Shh. That's her flag.
Head
God damn
cannons.
it.
I mean, technically, her base was supposed to be a boy. She was supposed to be a boy beforehand.
There you go.
So,
Okay. Canon Trixie as a trans woman because that'd be fun. Which means still neither of the flags match her identity.
that's exactly what I'm talking about.
They're her colors.
I know they're her colors.
They
but,
match
what-
perfectly.
It's one of those things where, like, you pick colors because they're pretty, not because there's some kind of symbolism behind them.
There's so many different flags.
All right.
I don't know what to do. I need to come up with new ideas for the convention I'm going to in November.
I mean, we've seen in the show that gender bending spells exist, so can we say that Trixie is a cult to Philly Transmare?
Really real, considering they faked it.
Well, yeah, but
that's-
no. All they really said was that it was a really complex spell, and that Twilight wasn't necessarily at the skill level to perform it herself. But it was like the spell does, in fact, exist.
Animation must be like really easy in Equestria, or done by like really skilled wizards or something.
Right. It's one of those things you gotta think about in a magic world. It's like, if magic exists in your world, and thus there could be a solution beyond what is capable in our world to solve certain conundrums, then why wouldn't that exist? magical gender transition. Magical sexual transition, stuff like that. It's like,
True, but there should be limitations to spells.
Sure.
I mean, just saying.
I do have to wonder, though,
But
what... It does make you wonder, it's like... The thing is, I don't think they were thinking about thinking about the spell existing under that particular context. I think they were more thinking of, like, what's a thing we can do with the cast of characters we have for Twilight to do some impressive-looking magic that Trixie would be like, how the hell did you even actually do that? Not like, what are the actual consequences of having this kind of magic in the world, and which obviously the idea of using it for operations is a much more interesting answer, but it was obviously just the comedy gag.
Putting too much thought
And,
into
like,
it.
But then like think about magic transmogrification spells, so it's less complicated, so you can do like very specific gender affirmation surgeries, but with magic.
My brain hurts.
There's probably magic doctors. I'm saying that of course Trixie didn't perform it herself. She's an illusionist. She's gonna see a doctor.
My brain hurts.
Tell me, doctor, how much longer do I have? The surgery will take 2 more minutes.
Oh my goodness. What does life come to?
I think the only confusing thing about medicine in Equestria is how they even set up their medical system to look and behave exactly like a human medical system, when you could probably have magical solutions to a lot of these problems that would get some of these characters back on their hooves faster.
Wiggly took a week to heal. Yeah, of course they got magic solutions.
And that's not taking
not
into
fully functional.
and that's not even taking into
Cosmic. You don't understand. We do find this fun. Going really deep into this shit. This is fun to us.
It's like when I'm watching the show, I'm just enjoying shenanigans, but when I get outside of the show, it's like, all right, now what are the overall consequences of this really? Like, it's like when it's like when Big Mac was dressing in drag, there's no thought that needs to go further than that. But when Twilight says a spell exists that can change a mare into a stallion, and vice versa, it's like, okay, now you're actually adding something that has legit consequences beyond just the cosmetic.
Like the forbidden
Can do
spells
more
of
than
Harry
just
Potter.
social transition, which is great because I've seen Tony Sonas of trans people in the fandom. So it's very fascinating to see that there could be an in-show explanation for their existence. It'd be very cool.
Yeah.
No doubt. Also, I think like season 3 came out in like 2023 2013.
2012, 2013.
So I want to say, like, you know, we were still in a very different place in regards to as a society as a whole recognizing those issues as, you know, legitimate.
Canada.
Plus, weren't they also
In Canada, yeah, the
wasn't
show was
that
made in
season-
Canada too. Yeah, that's another thing to take into account.
I was about to say, wasn't that season? I know it was short because it only had like 13 episodes, but wasn't that the one that people thought, oh, it was gonna be the end?
Well, that's because they hyped it up like
Supposed
they kind of, yeah, because like they were thinking like the show's gonna be over. This is the last season. They did a half season. Some shows do like a half season, anticipating that the show's gonna end sometimes.
Oh, you get a Alicorn Lusterdon.
What?
An Alicorn Lusterdon cosplayer where people will take Twilight's protege Lusterdon and say she becomes princess later.
I mean, basically the only thing that's gonna actually happen in that frame of the timeline will have to be created by the fandom, because I think the season 10 comics are picking up right at the actual last
It is.
episode of season 9. You know, like not
Yeah, we're
the epilogue.
overthinking Trans Trixie, but only because but only because Z keeps sending us the wrong flags. We're just
I'm not
No. Here's the thing. It's her freaking colors, okay?
I'm not
I know
overthinking.
it's the freaking colors, but they don't always
I'm not overthinking Trans Trixie. I'm overthinking equestrians' trans rights in general, and what the hell a sexuality
Great trans
mutation
rights.
spell has
Boy.
for the
Makes
consequence.
my brain hurt when we take things always too far and stuff like that. Like, really get into it.
How inclusive is Equestria when they say something like their definition of a sister is very loose?
just is like, yes, I love that about Equestria. That means they don't take gender too dang seriously, and it's great.
Okay then.
Well, I think we
He's
probably
a little store pony.
you almost assume like we answered all of our own questions, but at the same time, you know, a horse society like from the ground up, not even based on humans, would be thoroughly unrecognizable to us.
Gosh, there's this Alistor pony, and it's like,
Like what?
Like what?
like purple, and it looked all princessy.
Princess Alistair.
That's Alistair.
Princess Alistair.
Except it was just a unicorn. It wasn't an alicorn.
Fuck you, he's still a princess.
All right, I guess in the King Sombra way.
Oh, come off it. I mean, Twilight was supposed to be a princess without the wings in what's her face?
See, in my own reboot, Twilight AU.
What was her name? I forgot her name. The
Lauren Faust.
Lauren Faust's version of the show. Thank you. How do I forget that name?
Decorn? I think that's what
For
people call
Lauren
her.
Faust by TV.
Lauren Faust by T. Wait, what?
Made for Lauren Faust by TV. I keep misreading the thing.
Nerf. I don't know
Ow.
how. I don't know
Why did you
how.
do that?
I don't know what happened. Like, all of a sudden, I feel a nerve pinching. All of a sudden, on my left shoulder area, and I'm going like, "What did I do?" I mean, I worked. I didn't move that arm that much.
Hey Z, I had a little bit of a observation.
What?
You seem to have a lot more energy tonight.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yay!
Yeah, it my period is coming to an end, so I have a lot more energy.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
But here's the thing. That was like, oh my god, that was like the worst fatigue I think I've ever. Like, that was the worst period fatigue I think I've ever had in my freaking life. Like, I've never been that tired. My period has never made me that tired in my freaking life. And then this month it was like, hey, you know that thing you do every week? Yeah, you're gonna be out of energy, and I'm gonna be like, fuck you. And then I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you.
Ah, man.
Oh my gosh, that's a Ronald McDonald pony. Gonna beat the
It was
shit
only
out
a matter
you.
of time.
Oh God. Now I got a question. Do you guys remember those McDonald's cartoon things that they would have at McDonald's?
Oh,
Yes.
jeez. You mean
We
like?
talked about this extensively.
Oh boy.
Like wall murals of the Hamburglar and the purple thingy and all the
Grimace.
Yeah, Grimace.
Yes.
But yeah, I remember that as a kid. I remember getting it, and I remember they would do the space one. I was like, oh, I can't wait for that one, but it never came.
It died. It died along with the series. It died. It absolutely freaking died.
Murder.
Like everybody was transitioning to DVDs, and McDonald's was like, no.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess we
no.
can't. Well, I guess we can't keep up with them. What was it like getting to the point where VHS was just really cheap to produce, and then DVD came along and it was like, ooh, yeah, let's try to get in on this
I mean,
market.
there was a
Ooh,
transitional
let's
period.
not try to get in on this market.
Yeah, there was a transitional period between VHS and DVDs where like like people either bought VHS or DVDs,
Or
and then
they'd
they
get the
would-
VHS.
and they would release, and they would regular movie companies would release their movies on both VHS and DVD.
But ignoring
But
that fact,
but then after a while, VHS is just sort of faded out.
but ignoring that fact,
And when it was fading out, McDonald's, and when VHSs were like fading out, McDonald's was like, no, and they stopped making their movies because I'm guessing like DVDs were like too expensive to produce.
But if you want to get even crazier in terms of like the VHS DVD wars, there were people trying to market the idea you could be a VHS and a DVD household by selling combo VHS DVD players.
And we had those. We had a few of them.
We had at least one in our house,
Yeah.
along with
oh, yeah,
our
Wait,
classic
3
VHS.
DVDs.
It was like
Oh.
Tells you how old we are.
like we had like the VHS, we had a DVD player, and then we had a VHS DVD combo.
Yeah.
Up until
Yep.
VHS finally died, and the only
Our
use
DVD
for it
player-
was for all of our old movies. Now we don't have
Our-
any VHSs anymore.
Yeah, it's a shame
Yeah.
because we had these really old exclusive VeggieTales and stuff. So.
Well, not really exclusive. I mean, you could probably still find them for
Oh.
purchase on DVD now.
Like my family, the oldest VHS we have is the Little Mermaid one,
Oh,
the
wow.
original Little Mermaid.
Oh, the one with the yeah, the phallus
Yep.
castle.
Yeah,
Alice Chapel.
yep, that one.
Phallic symbol.
Yeah,
phallic
baby.
symbol.
That's funny.
I know.
Please curl. Don't hold your curl.
Oh my gosh!
Speaking
And like,
of VeggieTales, I'm gonna okay. So I hyped up ZD for this already.
yeah.
But Veggie Shop of Horrors is this idea comic and I have been fiddling around with. And it's a mostly accurate VeggieTales rendition of Little Shop of Horrors.
Basically, imagine VeggieTales, Little Shop of Horrors, a lesson in peer pressure.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Sunday morning values, Friday night fear.
Feed me,
Oh, my.
Larry. Feed me, Larry.
exactly that.
Right, and Audrey too is the rumor weed.
Oh shit.
We're thinking of
I-
putting it. We're thinking of like getting a bunch of ourselves and maybe like get some like auditions for other characters and like put together a whole audio demo of the thing. You know, just like to have like a. Here's what it sounds like.
Scene. We're thinking of like changing up the plot so it looks so it's more a VeggieTales-y, and it's very fun. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun. We've invented this character for Alrin who's a celery, and it's great. But I keep picturing him as a carrot. Carrot Alrin just feels right in my mind.
Yeah, but carrots are eyeballs. Carrots are good for your eyesight.
I have a confession to make.
What?
I never watched VeggieTales in my life.
Okay.
How dare you?
See?
Okay, good luck with that. Good
It's
luck
something I
comprehending
never
the
grew up
entire rest
with.
of the conversation.
I mean, I know I'm familiar of VeggieTales. It's just I never watched it as a kid.
Is your household secular?
Hmm?
Is your household like secular or something?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, like a non-Christian exclusive household.
Or like secular is
like-
just like agnostic in general, actually.
I
Yeah.
mean, I did do church stuff when I was younger, but by the time after I had my first communion, we were all like, nope, no more church. Like, we don't have to. Like, my mom says, like, we don't have to go to church to believe or go to, like, that kind of thing. Bella's getting mad at me. I'm sorry. I was a weird kid and I'm
Be
not
nice
normal.
to Victoria. Be nice to Victoria.
Like, I'm sorry.
She's part of our cranky crew.
It's not entirely unfair to say that VeggieTales is primarily made for children, but as far as the comedy actually getting into it for adults, I could definitely make some recommendations for some VeggieTales you might want to check out. But the top of the list is definitely The Star of Christmas. It's so fucking hilarious.
You gotta watch that one. Oh my god.
Oh my
It hits so good.
Maybe I'll watch it when I get the chance with my long list of things I got to watch.
You and
I
me.
need to.
You and me both. Long lists of things that we need to watch. Let me see what I got on this list over here. Let me pull this up. I'm gonna allow me to detail to everybody a list of things that I need to watch that I have not watched before. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Oh, I've been meaning to see that one. I actually have the movie on me. It's just I haven't had a chance to watch it. But I've heard so gruesome stuff in that one.
I know, right? Anyway, and all practical effects as well. So impressively gruesome stuff. Let's see what else. The John Wick movies.
Oh, yeah. Never really been into a whole lot of action films, probably because of how I grew up. It's mostly what my dad watched. So that's mostly what we watched.
Hold on. I'm trying so hard. There was this one VeggieTales like special like VHS that like my mom rented for me when I was a child.
Okay.
I don't remember what it's called, but basically, the story is about like this chick. She sings for the king, and then the king marries her.
Esther, the girl who became queen.
That one.
It's literally the only one without a silly song or countertop sequence. It's pretty hard to forget.
Yeah.
Which is
called?
fair because Esther in the Bible is the only book in the Bible, the whole thing, that has no mention of God as a character at all.
It's Esther, the girl who became queen. That's what it's called.
Oh, okay. That's literally what it's called?
That's literally what it's called.
That's literally okay.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Esther,
I wasn't.
the girl that became queen.
I wasn't joshing you. I was just stating the title. As soon as you described, it's like girl who would sing for the king. Oh yeah, I know that one. I mean, that was only part of it, but yeah, and it
she
kind
sang
of
for the king.
It kind of mostly just a few differences, but like mostly faithfully tells the Book of Esther, like dead up.
Yeah.
Which is an odd thing for some VeggieTales shorts when they faithfully tell like a Bible story, because it's like. I don't know if they're always consistently good at it. Like, if it were up to me and to watch Mo and the Big Exit or Prince of Egypt, it'd be Prince of Egypt, like, hands down. Like...
Oh, Prince of Egypt. That's a good one.
That's a very good one. Okay, back to that list of films that I still have yet to watch. Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, yeah. I've heard good things about that one. That's the one movie that won Best Picture, and Beauty and the Beast was up against it.
Yeah? So it must be worth something.
Yeah.
This next one is Nick Cage and John Travolta, Face Off.
Face Off.
It's one of those things I can thank Doug Walker for, because I don't think I would have ever heard about that movie without his review. And it's like, I want to watch it. I want to watch it. It looks hilarious. It looks awesome. But yeah, it looks great. Like, I really want to watch it. Let's see, another one. Catch Me If You Can.
That movie.
Let's see what else. Dr. Horrible's,
I love that movie.
Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog.
I've heard some good things with that one. It's been a long time since I've seen that one.
Let's see. No, I've already seen that one. The Wolf of Wall Street.
Again, that's on my just watch list.
Let's see what's next. Oh, The Never-Ending Story.
You've never seen The Never-Ending Story?
I've never seen The Never-Ending Story.
What? That's one of my favorites, my dude. You're gonna love it.
All right.
Actually, I actually like the movie now, but I still am scared of that freaking wolf creature.
It looked pretty spooky.
But God, that wolf.
Let's see.
Like,
There's a Taxi Driver.
I've never seen Taxi Driver.
never seen that one.
Let's see. A documentary about Fire Festival.
Never heard of that one.
If you want a quicker, easier version to find, Internet Historian did a video on Fire Festival as well. So, and once again, I'll tell everybody in my audience: if you are not subscribed to the people I'm subscribed to, you are failing as audience members of YouTube. Go find the Internet Historian; he's great. Anyway, let's see what else. Falling Down.
Falling Down.
I don't know. Hang on, let me Google this real quick, because I need to find out.
But with Catch Me If You Can, I know you said that. I love that movie.
Let's see, Falling Down, an American action film by Joel Schumacher. Uh-oh.
Oh.
What's it about? Ordinary man, frustrated with the various flaws he's seen in society, has begun to psychotically and violently lash out against them. I guess that sounds interesting enough. Now, let's see, what's next on that listable. Office Space.
Oh, wasn't that the movie that kind of brought up the series and then brought The Office?
Maybe? I mean, the only thing I know is that the guy is covered in sticky notes.
Yeah,
because
I remember
that's pretty much
seeing the
that's a
cover.
poster. It's cover of the
I've never
DVD.
seen the cover art of that, or the cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we know. It's
Yes! Oh my God, Bella.
what?
I cried too.
All the horse in the
Oh,
swamp.
with
Cried at what?
Artax in the swamp of despair. Is that? Yeah.
I cried that. Yeah.
Horse is
I don't
gonna.
remember if I actually got upset with that
The
one. I don't
horse
know.
is
Does that
gonna-
make me hard? I don't know.
Wait, that implies that the horse is depressed.
Yes.
Which makes it sadder.
I know. Maybe I was just more confused.
He
Or
just
something like that.
I guess he's always just wanted to become glue.
To be honest, I think it just passed me by because, like I said, the one reason I watched it once when I was younger, and I never watched it for a long time because of that wolf character.
Spooky. Let's see what's next. Akira.
Oh, it's Akira.
Akira. Yeah.
Yeah.
The story is so, but the animation is worth it.
For pity's sake, I mean, like, if there's anything I can definitely take appreciation is, like, I can definitely take appreciation for a film for solid animation, even if the story is so-so. Like, I love Kubo and the Two Strings with all my heart, because it is just so gorgeous.
Yes, it is.
I've only seen part of it.
It is really pretty. It's like the Fantasia of Laika. It is very gorgeously animated.
Okay.
Yes, it is
3D
nicely
printed
done.
every piece, and we're constantly swapping out fur bits for Monkey.
Yeah, but you know,
Gorgeous.
but it still puts a lot on the screen in front of you, and the stuff they put on in front of the screen. I love the fact that there's this giant monster in the movie, and I'm not talking about the skeleton that
What
everybody's seen in the trailer.
skeleton?
No. That one is actually massive. There's this other monster that shows up like at the end of the film, and he's made to be massive with blue screen, and being able to see that the thing is tiny and blown up, and seeing the film grain on him just feels so nice to know. Like, not only is this a stop motion thing, but it's also using like matte and keying in order to like give the impression of something being big while it's not big, and it feels so nice. Anyway, what's next? The Professional. The Professional one, I'm not sure, but like The Professional. That's a movie on this list.
Huh.
Anyway, let's see. A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, the original one.
The original, of course. Of course, gotta watch the original.
Did you know Johnny Depp is in that?
Wait,
A very young Johnny Depp, yeah.
Yes. Very young Johnny Depp.
Anyway, let's see. Spirited Away. Will you believe that I've not seen very many Ghibli movies, and Spirited Away is one of the ones I have not seen?
Dare you? How dare you in my presence?
In fact, let me go ahead and just
That'd be cool.
list off a bunch of Ghibli films that are at the top of my I really, really, really wanna.
You're ready to get judged.
Kiki's Delivery Service, The Cat Returns, and
Ew.
Arietti's World, Porco,
my God.
What about Yeti?
Porco Rosso, and Lupin the Third, I think, is what it's called. Yeah?
Castle Cagliostro.
And the Castle Cagliostro, yes.
They actually make a reference of that with Luca.
Oh yeah! With the tower, or...
No, like, with Alberto, like, is running down is like the first time he goes down the thing with the Vespa, and then he does like a running, and then he had that pose before he fell into the water.
Is a reference
It's
to
a
Lupin?
reference
remember
to
when
that.
like the
Nice.
I don't know if this was like a remake or a sequel, but remember the CGI one that was
Ooh, the CGI Lupin, that looks really pretty.
It
it
is
looks really
very
good.
nicely done.
Like-
very nicely
Yeah.
done.
I remember making a tweet about it. Like I keep forgetting the guy's name, but the guy with like the suit and the hat.
Oh, Jenkins. Jenkins
Yeah.
is his name.
Yeah, I made a comment about 3D Jenkins being like, why the fuck does he look like Keanu Reeves as John Wick? And he straight up does.
You know, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
All
right.
But I mean,
You're
that's a
ready to get
handsome
judged
look.
with your Studio Ghibli, not seen Studio
I've
Ghibli.
seen. Okay, I have seen Ponyo. I've seen Ponyo, and I've seen Howl's Moving Castle. But like, as far as Ghibli films, that is the breadth of my knowledge and like actually having seen. You know.
It was boring as shit.
Yeah, you can't. You know, Howl's Moving Castle was kind of boring. Ponyo was.
Oh no! How's the
dare you.
castle fucking rocks? I'm talking about
It's-
Tales of Earthsea. That's what's boring as shit.
Oh.
I mean, I love
Tales of Earthsea is really boring.
the what?
Cast Sky.
Tales of Earthsea. It's based off of a book.
Yeah, that
I've
one
never been
was.
able to
Yeah,
find
that
it.
one I'll admit is very not its best.
Oh,
But
Tales of
here-
Earthsea, but like really, the book Tales of Earthsea, so freaking good, and it hasn't gotten like a good adaptation yet, and I'm
Oh, and
very
also-
sad.
Oh, and also
I've
their
never gotten
newest
into
film,
Castle in the
Earwig
Sky.
and the Witch. Oh my God, it
What was it called?
bad. Earwig and the Witch.
I've never seen that one.
It was based
It's
on
their
a
newest
comic
film,
book.
and oh my
Oh.
God, it is bad.
CGI
Oh.
was good.
Wait, what?
I mean, the
Dude,
CGI was good.
The CGI was freakish and unusual. What are you talking about?
I mean,
I mean, in terms
I
of
know
like,
what they were trying to do with their character design, but it just felt so incomplete in some places,
Yeah.
especially when it compared to the background and their objects. The background and objects were very nicely done, but the characters, I know what they were trying to do, like with their drawings and stuff, but I just didn't like it. And plus, I did not like Earwig's little pigtail. I don't like how that look.
I mean, at least it's not as incongruous as something like The Good Dinosaur, though. Like, everything still feels like it fits together.
Almost.
Really?
It kind of fits, but not really. But that's just my
No.
opinion. But still,
I mean,
was
I'm
so
one of the
disappointed
kind
with
of guys who will advocate for the Polar Express not looking creepy. So, so maybe I'm just a weirdo.
Aren't we all weirdos?
Yeah, but I'm
Okay,
a special
is-
brand of weirdo. You can only get me in
Do you
select
have
stores.
Any questions?
Only
you have
select
any-
stores.
Do you guys have any questions about Veggie Shop of Horrors?
Yes. Who the fuck is Seymour?
Larry's gonna
like
be
you guys
Seymour.
said.
Yeah.
You
Like,
guessed it right on the first try.
I legit didn't hear you say Larry, and that was just me
didn't
being
even
silly
Larry?
earlier.
Yeah, we didn't say it. You just guessed it perfectly on the first
Like I
try.
said, feed me, Larry.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, you got it.
Hooray! What do
Feed
I
me,
win?
Larry, and it's like, it is.
You win the right to ask another question.
But
Who
yeah,
would be Bella's curious about who would be the dentist, and we've made up this celery character.
We want it
for
to
Ulrich.
be like the VeggieTales equivalent of like having a celebrity cameo, so like get a Broadway actor and have him play Ulrin, and we design
to
a
think
celery
about
character for it.
We need to find someone who can do an impression of Jonathan Groff.
Yes, because we're thinking Jonathan Groff played Seymour in one of the versions of Little Shop of Horrors, so it'd be like,
the
ironic.
newest version.
It'd be ironic for him to play Ulrin, but I also think he'd pull it off
We
really
call
well.
everyone weird fizzy. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry if I made you feel sad, but I swear I just do that to everybody.
But yeah, going back to the Studio Ghibli thing, like, did you know today is actually the 20th anniversary of Spirited Away releasing in theaters?
No way.
Shit.
Did we seriously?
But yeah, like I keep seeing it on. I've seen it on Twitter. Like I follow Studio Ghibli on their Twitter page, and it's like, I was like, huh.
Well, ain't
And it makes me feel old.
Ain't that an interesting little factoid?
Enjoy the career that I've
But
picked.
yeah,
I am your dad.
definitely we need to have Studio Ghibli.
And I
We need
get
to watch
off
Studio
all the pain I
Ghibli, and
inflict. I really love it. I thrill when I drill a pie. Custard.
but yeah, we
I
need to watch
felt
Studio
that it's
Ghibli.
on
Kiki's
the
Delivery Service is my one of my favorites.
I have it on DVD.
Nice. All right,
Kiki's
let's. All
my
right,
favorite.
and now back to the list.
But we can't watch it together because my laptop crapped out and my desktop has a broken tray, so I can't put anything in it. So I can't play DVDs. So fuck.
There's probably a way we can screen share it. I've seen a way to screen share things.
I know. I mean, we can't watch it legally.
I like
I mean, I have HBO Max, which has
I
Studio Ghibli
say
films.
fuck legality.
Shit,
I
dude,
say
we
fuck
oh my god,
legality.
oh my god,
Oh,
oh my
wait.
god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh,
my God,
comic.
oh my
I have a
God.
question.
Yeah. What?
Have you seen Grave of the Fireflies?
What? The Fireflies? What?
Grave of the
Grave?
Fireflies.
Grave of the Fireflies?
Yes.
Yes.
I've heard it in name only.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's also very sad.
I straight up did not watch it past the intro because the intro made me sad.
Again,
The
in
ending
name
is what
only.
gets you.
Wait.
The
Okay, wait.
intro-
Okay, I do remember watching an animated Japanese animated film at one point. Somebody brought us together for a movie night, and I think the movie was called Steam Boy.
See? I saw that and I did not really like it. It's by the same people that did Akira, but I was it was so slow, and and of course, I think it's because I was also tired because I watched it on my way back from BronyCon, but I fell asleep through the movie and I woke up and I was like, oh.
I wouldn't personally blame you. It was definitely very slow.
Yeah. But yeah. But I mean, Grave of the Fireflies, like, my mom and I, we went to see both Grave of the Fireflies and My Neighbor Totoro, both in different months. We saw Grave of the Fireflies first, and soon as that movie was over, she was like, well, that was depressing. And then the month after, we saw My Neighbor Totoro, and then she was like, well, that was a lot happier than the other movie. And those two were actually a double feature when it came out.
Probably to lift people's spirits after seeing Grave of the Fireflies.
Yeah, because at the time, both Isao Takahata and Hayao Miyazaki, they were directing. Isao Takahata directed Grave of the Fireflies, while Hayao Miyazaki did My Neighbor Totoro.
Anyway, let's see. A couple more films at the bottom of the list are No Country for Old Men, Zoolander, Tropic Thunder, and Baby Driver. And those are other films that are...
I love Zoolander. It's so stupid, but I love it.
Oh, someone asked about Oh, Autistic Writer said Space Jam 2. Has anyone seen that one?
No. I don't plan on seeing it because every single time I see anything about it, I just think corporate movie.
Well, ZD, I am going to tell you that with every fiber of my being that you are absolutely correct.
Yay.
It is corporate movie.
Hey,
However, much like the Tom and Jerry movie, the animation is the best part. But unlike the Tom and Jerry movie, the animation actually makes up for it being a corporate shill.
I mean,
You know what?
To be
Hard time believing that. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that I don't trust corporations.
I mean, to be fair, the whole reason that Space Jam got started was because of a commercial.
Corporations. But like, what
But
really?
you know what? I find it enjoyable. Not the great story, but I just find it an enjoyable thing to watch, like a guilty pleasure. Sort of.
You know, certainly, I definitely do get a kick out of seeing that basketball game because of, like, here's a live-action person in Toontown. Like, this is just, yeah, this is stuff we like to see happen. See the animated characters with a live actor. It's like, that's the stuff we want. But, like, what gets me about the second movie, though, versus the first one, is that in terms of being a corporate shill, it's actually much more self-aware than the first one was. The first one feels like it's kind of trying to play it straight, whereas the stuff that Space Jam, the second one tries to play straight, actually feels like it's worth playing straight, and the stuff that it plays straight are the Looney Tunes. Like, there is actually, surprisingly, a de-emphasizing of...
I don't like the sound of them playing Looney Tunes straight.
No, when I say playing Looney Tunes straight, I mean doing what Looney Tunes does best. Like, they even de-emphasize basketball for slapstick comedy. All right, so like in this one, so it's like they actually take the
Didn't they do
idea.
that for the first one too, though?
No. Like, see, in the first one, they were really kind of playing up the whole only Michael Jordan could save Bugs Bunny and the crew because he actually knows basketball and the aliens stole the talents of NBA All-Stars.
Yeah.
But in the second one, it's got more of a... the real arc and emotional core of the movie is LeBron and his son. And as such, the story focuses much more on the family dynamic, even while considering that there is still, like, a risk for the Toon characters for them. But, like, even that only comes up later. It's kind of like a footnote, because it's like the main bad guy was like... Basically, my idea is I want to be known as opposed to being, like, in the shadows of all the other people who, like, think, like, oh, they can just push me around because I'm a computer, but, like, I'll show them. So, but other than that, it really is about, like, family gotta stick together. Surprised Vin Diesel didn't show up.
Of course, it's also like a little bit fun to see like the cameos and stuff like that. Because I mean, I kind of got that feeling like when I first saw like the Lego Movie. You guys seen that one?
Oh, yeah. Z.
What?
You know of Adult Swim, right?
Yeah.
Then I have to at least show you a cameo from this movie that is just only like 30 seconds, less than...
The cameo. I've heard about the cameo.
It's so hilarious.
It doesn't make sense.
What?
Oh yeah, that cameo.
It doesn't make sense.
I laughed my ass off though, because like, okay, point movie. That was funny. It doesn't have to make sense, it just has to make you laugh, and it was like, yeah, okay. But I could kind of see it though, in a certain respect. I don't know. But like, yeah. Besides, it's not the canon versions of these characters, it's just like the Surferverse or whatever they call it. They're all, these are the computerized memories of these movies and shit. It's like, it's not legitimately the actual stories of these characters.
Yeah. But of course, like the Looney Tunes, like every single time, they always reference the first movie.
Yeah, it kind of threw me a little bit, like when they had like the classic Toon Squad outfits, but then they got changed to these orange and blue ones. But then after everything de-CGI'd at the end of the game, it was like, oh, okay, now okay, got it. Okay, that makes more sense now. Okay, I get it now. I get it. That makes sense. Okay. And also, traditional. Like, this wasn't just computerized. Like, they actually had hands on the animation. Like, every single frame was drawn from scratch. Like, whether they did it on paper, no clue. But it was traditional animation for all intents and purposes, and it's beautiful.
They did some computer work with it, but
A
a
little
lot
bit,
of computer
little
work
bit.
does 2D stuff.
But like, what else?
Like Toon Boom.
It was much less My Little. If the quality of the animation felt much less like the MLP movie and more like Klaus. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Trying to think of what I think they used Toon Boom on that one. It's just how it's done.
Yeah. I mean, Toon
Probably
Boom
they
offers a
didn't-
lot of
I don't-
tools that.
I don't know how big of a budget they have with My Little Pony.
I mean, big enough
rough.
budget to get all those celebrities.
They definitely rushed production on My Little Pony. Actually, it was very interesting.
Yeah,
They,
like
And
you
Twilight
could
was
tell with that
low-key
big old blip.
racist.
They pushed him down to
Just
the
saying.
wire.
Twilight
Like
was
what?
low-key racist
Yeah,
in
she
that
was.
freaking movie. Low-key racist, and that's
Low-key.
all I could think about when I was watching it. I was like, "Oh boy, racist." she was
thing is,
talking
like-
like only ponies know the magic of French, and I'm sitting here like, "Ha
The thing is, like, all the characters had been low-key racist throughout the entire show. Like, let's face facts. The show was not incredibly self-aware of that until about season 8, which coincidentally takes place after the movie. So there's an in-universe explanation for that.
That is true.
Twilight is low-key racist." Make a hashtag. Twilight is low-key racist.
Everybody needs to remember all of the sins that Twilight committed years ago, and then she's gonna get fired as the director on a movie because she made some bad tweets years ago, even though she's not the pony she was, and she's obviously changed.
Yeah, exactly.
But then the fans will ask for her back, and then they'll bring her back.
But yeah.
Because nothing
But with
matters to corporations more than money. And
Yeah,
fans
back
have
in the
money.
animation stuff. I think it was just based on like budget. That's what the difference is with the Space Jam and
It's
I
like
don't know what the budget was for Klaus.
top animator, like at the top of the 2D animation list was Tony Bancroft. It was like nice to see him doing some awesome ass work with the Looney Tunes. Again, because I think he was also part of the original team who worked on the original Space Jam, yeah?
Your
but I
dance
know-
with the fan.
But I know he did Lion King.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know how many animators really actually jumped between studios in the 90s, but like, it's much more of a common practice for animators to do work for multiple studios. Probably because they got a union now. It's like yeah, the studio doesn't own. Besides, even in the 90s, I don't think the studios actually owned the animators, so they could go and be doing whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know much about that animation industry, but you know.
Anyway. But I heard, but at least I heard behind the scenes that some of the original animators for the first Space Jam were working on this. So, actually, I'm pretty sure if we go to IMDb, we'd be able to cross-reference it for all intents and purposes. Anyway, but yeah.
Who's donging? Somebody's doing a dong,
Dong, dong,
dong.
Spider-Man's climbing the building, and the music is like bum, 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 bum.
Oh. Of course, when you say Spider-Man, I suddenly thought of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which the animation. Mwah.
Gorgeous.
Oh. Every time I see it if it's on TV, I just go, "Oh my god, this is."
I
so
own the
good."
DVD.
And to
I have
think,
the DVD.
and to think, next year we finally get the continuation it deserves.
Yes.
no one heard my squeeze. Darn it. And to be honest, I never really was really big with the superhero stuff, but after with that Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, I'm like slowly getting to liking more of the superhero stuff.
Ever since I was a kid, I've always freaking loved Spider-Man. I've always freaking loved Spider-Man, and when they do him right, they do him right.
Oh yeah, no
My
doubt.
God.
My favorite superheroes have always been Batman and Spider-Man, which is fun because they made us Small Butera made this series called Batman Spider-Man that I'm also super into, so it's great.
Well, I asked my mother for my birthday, if she could bring me to a tattoo place and then I could get a tattoo, like on the bottom of my neck, and I want it to be the Spider-Man symbol.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not brave enough for a tattoo though.
Exciting.
I'm not brave enough for the tattoos, and plus, I don't like the idea of like having something permanently on your skin.
It'll fade with time.
That's just my opinion.
I mean, fair, but also, tattoos are cool.
I know some people that have tattoos.
I love Ink Master. Ink Master is so cool. They do like some of the coolest freaking art. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Bella.
Don't be surprised if someone slaps your neck because they thought it was a legit spider. It's not a realistic spider. Gosh dang! It's just the symbol.
Somebody will be offhandedly looking, just like peeking just out from under like the collar of the shirt and like just like at least the first time they see it.
I mean, anybody who like freaking slaps the freaking back of my neck is probably doing it to be an asshole. Just saying. Because there's no way in hell anybody would think that that's freaking real.
Never underestimate the stupidity of the human race.
else?
Never underestimate the stupidity of the human race. Never underestimate the stupidity of the human race.
You know what? Fair.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm like saying if it something like caught me in the corner of the eye and I would have seen something like that, I'd probably be like, ah, "There's a spider on you." You know what I mean?
I'm thinking maybe like tarantula size. Like something just big enough so like, the detail doesn't get muddled.
Yeah, I understand, but but still, spider size. I'll be like, hell no! I hate spiders.
You're not alone.
Which is why I can never really watch Harry Potter 2 because of that giant ass spider.
I hated that scene so much when I was a kid, but nowadays I look at it and I'm just like, spider.
Follow the spiders. Why couldn't it have been follow the butterflies?
Oh. Dang it, it's an ant. I saw a bug crawling on my ceiling and I was like, is that a spider? No, it's an ant. How dare you? We're talking about spiders right now. You're supposed to be a spider. Stupid ant.
You want him to grow like 2 more legs or something?
Yeah.
I can do that.
Take up a crocheting course.
It lost its right to live. You know what, Bella, okay? If the spider isn't bothering you, alright? If it's like just hanging out in the corner, just leave it there. Because what it's doing is eating like all the mosquitoes, all the other annoying bugs in your house. So just freaking leave it. Just leave it, okay?
On the other hand, it's a horrifying hell beast and I have a show right here!
I actually think my trauma with spiders came from the Bugs Life show. It's tough to be a bug, and there's this big, giant spider that
Chilean
comes up to you.
tarantula, yeah.
And I'm just like, get that away from me. And of course, and as soon as like Hopper comes in and tells you like, oh, humans are horrible. You shouldn't trust them. You need to get rid of them. And then there's spiders that fall from the ceiling. And I'm just like, no. I actually was like cringing at the show. And I was just like, ah.
A wolf spider in your house? In your house? Those guys are poisonous. Holy shit.
I'll be
That's
like,
dangerous.
okay. I'm like, okay, I'm leaving now. You can have the house. Goodbye.
Like,
Oh
I'm
my gosh, you're like that meme with the little girl like smirking at the camera, and like in the background is like a freaking house on fire. And like the text
Actually, I
is,
was
"Don't
thinking-
worry, I got the spider."
It's actually, I was thinking more of like the Thomas Sanders vine. It's okay. It's not gonna hurt you. Oh, look, it's gone. Say goodbye to the house, kids. Oh, Thomas Sanders. Oh,
we love to see it.
he's awesome. I love his videos.
He is so funny.
Very funny.
It's like
One of my
And
favorite.
you know, he's even funnier when he has more than 6 seconds to work with. He did this whole allergy medication parody, like, post-Vine, and it's like, I used to suffer from allergies, but now I've turned up the saturation by 500% and I'm in the middle of nowhere. And medicine's involved, somehow.
My favorite one is like when he sings randomly. He's got Disney World and he goes, "When you wish upon a star," and the guy goes, "Nothing happens." At Disney World.
Oh my gosh. Oh, have you guys watched his YouTube channel at all?
What?
A bit.
I've been watching a Sanders Side series, and they're really good.
Sorry, my mom just sent me pictures that were sent from my sister of my niece, and oh my god.
Can we see it?
Okay, but don't show it out to the public.
Will
Okay.
not.
Because my sister was very strict with no showing the pictures. Oh wait, I gotta download them.
All right, Thomas, shotgun. No, I found a shotgun and I want. No, I found a shotgun. Also, I want the front seat.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that one. Oh, cute.
Oh.
She looks like an old man. I'm not gonna lie, she looks like an old man, but my god, she's an adorable old man.
Who does? Who does? Who does?
Baby,
Guys, who looks like an old man?
baby.
That's my niece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was just born on the 10th,
Aww.
so she's a little baby. Well, apparently their dog brought their ball to the baby.
Oh. Sweetie pie.
We were like concerned because we're going like the dog's not going to be the center of the world anymore. So how's that going to work?
Mm.
But oh
My dog didn't freaking handle it well. When my little cousin was born, and like he would come over and stuff, my dog was like, "What is this? Why are you all paying attention to that tiny human? Pay attention to me!"
He's paying attention to me, or else there will be poop in the house.
I'ma shit all over the carpet.
I don't think Flynn would do that. He's more of a calm dog. I mean, first he gets excited at first, but then he's like, okay, I'll chill out.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. I get to see her next month. I'm so excited.
Yes. Oh. Baby.
I
I'm gonna destroy this whole man's carpet.
Bella. I love videos with dogs and babies bonding. Oh.
Oh yes.
Oh
Yes,
yes.
I've seen them. I've seen them. But yeah, like of course I found out when my sister was having the baby, and I was at work. I first found out at lunch, and then 5 hours later she was born, and I was like sobbing with happy tears, and some people were looking at me funny. I was like, no, I swear, I'm not upset. My sister just had her baby. And I was just so happy. I was so happy it was a girl. I was hoping it was a girl, and she is.
Oh.
So happy.
She looks like a real sweetheart. What?
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 You're giggling at me.
Why not? I can't giggle?
But you're giggling at me.
I'm not giggling at you. I'm giggling with you.
I didn't giggle. I feel
I
attacked
have
right now.
heartburn, I don't know why. I'm trying to remember. Did I have something spicy? And I don't think I. Wait. But that can't be freaking it.
What? What?
I had a freaking like a bar mix,
Okay.
and like some of the chips were slightly spicy, but not enough to really give me heartburn.
Oh, that's always a good thing to find out.
There's no way that could get. Why? Why do I have heartburn? There's no way that was it.
Hmm.
The older you get, the more effective it will be.
Stop it.
Hey, I'm older than you. I'm older than you, Missy.
I don't know.
Z,
I'm close to 30.
Z, respect your elders.
Oh God. Oh.
You know,
That made me
we
feel
have a
old,
lot
even
of
though
fun
I said I
here.
was old. Ugh. Can't believe I'm gonna be 30 next year.
Oh boy. I'm turning 26.
Can we switch?
Wait, you're turning 26 next year?
No, I'm not the oldest. I'm not the oldest. I'm 20. I'm 26. V is 29.
I'll be 29 in November.
Yeah.
When will you be 26, Z?
I'll be 26 in August.
Ah.
So
You're
next
gonna-
month. In exactly
Yes.
1 month, actually.
Yeah, because Z's 3 years younger than me.
Yeah.
Isn't Z the oldest? No.
Nope. Lemon is 21, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes. How old are you, Nathan?
25.
25. Wait, 25 turning 26, or like, did you turn 25 this year?
Turned 25 next year. Turned 25 this year, 26 next June.
You're a year younger than me.
I am. Well, no, let's see. August to June, a few months younger, but like, yeah, basically a whole
Few
year.
months. Basically.
But I'm 28. I'll be 29 in November.
Yeah, comic is the middle child.
But wait, how old is DF?
I don't know.
Hmm. There's a mystery.
Definitely
in
older
town.
than college age, because I know she graduated.
Well, yeah.
And
Yeah,
she
yeah.
did the whole cover of 22 like some years ago.
That's right. Actually, hold on. I need to find that video, and I will.
There you
calculate
go.
How old she is?
Math time!
I was about to say, I can look up with Facebook, because I know I'm Facebook friends with her.
No, shush. I'm doing this.
Math class
Now
being
that I
put
get
to
to you
use.
first.
Finally.
No,
Okay.
shush. Let me do this, please.
Alright, I can look, but I won't say.
Fine.
Is that good for you?
Yes.
Okay, I gotta flip that around. I'm not getting the right curve I want. Ugh.
God, come on.
Ugh. There we go. Ooh, that's it. That's the curve I want. That's the twisty wisty that I want, the auntie.
See it.
Where's that video? I can't find the video.
It looks like Bella is saying that DF is also 26. Like this year or next year.
But Autistic Writer says 28 or 27.
Well, that's an estimate.
Uh,
It's almost been 2 hours. Woo woo! 2 hours.
Can't find the video.
I wonder.
Did you like just YouTube search DF22? Like Disney Fanatic 22
I searched 22 on her channel.
on her channel?
Yeah, because you can do that.
Neat.
And I can't find it. I can't find her cover of it.
Found it.
How dare you?
I said I found it, but I wasn't. I'm not gonna say it.
It says 22, but it's not her doing the cover. It's just a video. It's just an Equestria Girls PMV.
Interesting. I remember watching a video where she did a cover of it.
I do too.
I found
And it was
it.
on her 22nd birthday.
Yes.
You found the video?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Why didn't it pop up?
I just did a search of Disney Fanatic and the number thing, and then put 22, and that was like the second thing I see, the second video on the thing.
Oh my god.
Like, don't search her channel specifically. Search YouTube. YouTube knows more.
I was looking through the YouTube thing, the search thing from YouTube.
Yes, like, but not her channel. Not doing a search on her channel. Just searching YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube in general.
That's what I said to do.
Well,
Yeah,
I did do it.
I understand what you guys are saying, okay? And shut up. Shut up.
We love you too.
Uh,
That was
so,
4 years.
yeah, that was
ago.
that was January 2017. So
4 years ago, so she's 26.
Yep.
yes. We're oh my god, we're the same age.
Literally said that in the last
she's
live.
she's a few months older than me.
In the last stream. You know, Bella, I don't remember what I ate for breakfast, so.
Same, honestly. So shut up. I'm telling everybody to just shut up.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your damn
Okay.
cotton picking mouth.
We love you guys, but shut up.
I love you, but Papa needs quiet now.
Oh my goodness. So I am the oldest here.
Yep.
Yes, you are.
God, I'm old.
Not that old.
Yeah, but I'm closer to 30 than all y'all.
My chest hurts.
Uh-oh. Let's just hope your left side doesn't go numb.
Yeah.
No, it's
Count to
heartburn.
23.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Who's the what now?
You're the what now?
I'm old as well.
Say what?
Oh.
I don't know what to do. I kind of want to do something, Luca, for my for when I go to the convention in November, which is on my birthday weekend. So I'll be spending my birthday weekend at a convention.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Happy, happy birthday from all of us to you. We wish it was our birthday.
My birthday? It's not my birthday yet.
So we could party too.
I don't know if I still have that video that you made
26.
one year.
Oh yes, why aren't you named with Dory?
Doria.
Adoria. Because we
Adoria.
adore you.
When's your birthday again, Z?
August 20th.
Oh, so next month.
Yes.
Yep.
Woohoo!
If you don't give me any gifts, I will be upset.
A lot of pressure there.
I will be very upset. You won't be my friend anymore.
Oh,
I did get you a present that one year.
You did.
Remember that Funko Pop?
I know you did.
Well, you did? It sounded like a question like you did, like you forgot.
No, I didn't forget. I actually misplaced it. I don't know where it is.
Oh
I don't know where it is.
no! I mean, it's not that hard to find her. I mean, she's got the long blonde hair.
Yeah, I know.
I actually got myself a Tango Funko Pop. It was the 10-year anniversary one.
Oh. Wait, what does that one look like?
Hang on, let me get a picture of it. That one thinks. Always waits. Ba, 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 ba. Sending in the chat.
nice.
Don't mind the cord mess down there.
Ooh. Ooh. You got her hair braided.
Her hair is braided. She's got a lantern.
That's cute.
And of course they have now they have this like this whole Disney princess line thing. And now
Wait,
like,
wait, is that Kiki's delivery service in the background?
yep, that's a Kiki's delivery service background.
Oh my god. Oh, I made the cottage in The Sims.
Ooh. But yeah,
It doesn't look that great, considering, you know,
Fizzy is the youngest in the
It's The
stream
Sims.
then. Ooh,
but
interesting.
still. Huh?
Blue Heart Tattoo, I'm 26 too, yet I feel old. Welcome, Blue Heart Tattoo. It looks like you just... Well, actually, I don't know. Megan and on birthday.
On birthday.
I mean, you could have been here the whole
Happy
time and just
birthday.
didn't speak up until now. But hello to you. Hello to Blue.
Oh, it's an Ariel one.
yes, like there was this whole new thing with Disney princesses, and I'm going like, I need to collect them. I got Aurora too. Funko Pops are a curse.
Oh.
I have so many. So many. I mean, I've gotten some as gifts and stuff, but still, so many. Like, I got Dark Crystal, like the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance ones. I'm only missing one character from that.
Mm.
But I also got some Disney stuff. I got all the Ready Player One. I actually got Kubo, one of the Kubo ones.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, what else do I got? I got a Coraline one, some Toy Story 4. I got the Butterfly one from Star versus the Force of Evil. I got this Baymax.
I have not seen that series, but I did watch that 2-hour video that that comic recommended me.
So out of the
And-
things I've actually sent you, that's the one you watched.
Yes.
Y'all, I swear, I just posted something on Instagram and then Fizzy and Bella just come in like in 2 seconds and like it. How do you do that? How did you do that?
Man, I think you got a couple of stalkers here.
I also got Ladybug and Chat Noir Funko Pops. I got the Baymax one where it's deflated. It goes like that hairy baby.
Hairy baby.
I got
baby.
I got some Frozen stuff, and I just got so many. I got like Fantasia. I got too many. Yes.
You say too many. I say not enough.
Anyways, I have not seen Star vs. the Forces of Evil series, but I have watched that 2-hour-long video, like retrospective thing that comic recommended me.
How the finale was a fucking nightmare.
Yep.
And I feel for the fans.
What
I absolutely feel for them. They straight up could have like dedicated seasons 3 and 4 to what was the name?
Toffee.
Toffee. They straight up could have dedicated seasons 3 and 4 to Toffee and Seth. Straight up could have done that, but they did not.
Yep. How sad. All right, I think I'll go ahead and actually let me just give like a superficial color to. No, don't do that. Let me just give a superficial color to Mothball's eyes as well, just to get something there.
Good. I really like how your thing's coming out.
All right, I think
Sorry, I'm not talking much. I don't. I apparently don't have my funny back.
All right, I'm gonna go
I
ahead.
don't know how I lost my funny.
All right, so there's Screwball and Mothball. First request of the night took 2 hours.
I mean, to be fair, you did make it look really good.
Thank you.
Adorable.
Art takes a long time.
It does. It really just do. It really just do. We are magical. I just came in, but
Explaining how
thank
they
you.
like
Oh,
my
you are
things.
absolutely welcome, Blue Heart Tattoo.
Well, bless you.
I only have. Wait, can't wait to hear that Owl House and Amphibia crossover.
Wait, what?
Hold on. That's just a panel. That's just a panel.
Oh, the panel. Oh yeah. Now I remember. There's like a panel thing with like some cast and crew for the show, of the shows.
Okay.
So, whew. Okay.
All right, time to go into next one.
Oh, remember what I said? I can only draw the Hazbin Hotel characters hyped up on caffeine.
What happened?
So
Did you do
I
it?
I tried to draw like full demon form Alistair on pencil and paper.
Okay.
Where's my phone? There's my phone. I was too hyped up on freaking caffeine.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You want to see what I managed?
Oh, please. Hang on. I gotta dig. Soda is so out of reach. There we go. Got it. I got my drink. There we go.
Wait, my freaking camera's black. I don't know why. There we go.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, come on, man.
Getting chilly.
No, I got this. We got this. We got
Alright.
this. We got this phone. Come on. Thank you.
And in,
No?
I would totally love Amber Troy and Luz Noceda to relate their struggles with each other.
Yeah.
I just saw you on the stream, and I'm like, what's with the bowl thing?
Oh yeah, the bowl. I have crumbs.
Damn those crumbs.
Anyways, you want to see what I freaking managed?
I do.
Here it is. Here's what I managed.
What the- Oh my god.
I'm
It's too much caffeine. I was too hungry.
Do that.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at here.
I'm done. This is my picture.
Looks like a. It looks like a jackalope fish man. It looks like the Scream and one of those toys where you squeeze it and its eyeballs pop out had a baby
You want to show the stream? You wanna
in the
show stream?
forest. Why not? Okay.
It kind of reminds me of like those sketches people would in the Slender Man game. The sketches.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no,
with-
yeah, definitely looks kind of like that.
It looks something like that. Mhm.
I am perplexed about exactly what we're looking at, but I think Z just told us what it was. I mean, it's hard to explain, but like,
I was trying. Okay, I was really hyped up on caffeine. I was like, okay, let's do this, and then I fucking. Oh my god.
all
I
right.
was trying to draw. I was trying to draw Alistair in his full demon form. That didn't happen. What happened is my hand went out of control, and I was like, okay, this is my picture.
Crazy Z drawing.
Like he had a struggle drawing or something. Oh god.
Z loses her damn mind. The movie.
I mean, when do I not lose my damn mind?
Yet.
She lost her mind
I mean, I had a
long time
coffee
ago.
today. That's probably why I have heartburn.
But yeah, she lost her mind a long time ago. I think before we met.
Yeah.
I still remember the introduction of how we became friends.
Yeah, we were talking for like 2 seconds, and I was like, okay, you're my wife now. And you're like, what? And I was like, yeah, I claim you. And you're like, okay.
Okay.
I'll never get tired of hearing that. So, that's
Why you get
friendship
those
right
weird
there.
reaction, like those weird stories of how you guys met. Oh, she just claimed me as her waifu the very beginning of this project we were doing, and I was like, okay.
Well, I've been claimed now. This is my life.
This is my life now.
This is my life.
Draw and
What I
paint.
do.
What should I draw?
I don't remember how me and Nathan started becoming
You
friends.
know what? Neither do I.
I don't even know how we
We
started.
just like had a regular ass conversation, and we were like, you know what, we're friends now.
I honestly don't know how we.
Were we at least
up.
in like? Weren't we in like a major call together, like a whole group thing?
Hmm.
And
It's
like it was
possible.
probably like a thing for both artists and voice actors together. We were talking shit.
Yeah, we were like on Skype.
But the real question is, how did we end up talking outside of that?
I don't know.
That's the real question.
I honestly don't know either.
I mean, like opposite sides of a production, the both of us, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, I remember. I think I remember talking. I think I remember having a lot more personal conversations and DMs with Katie Patterson more so. Probably because we were playing the main love interest of the story, so it was like, you know.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
like, there's
And then
definitely.
she married the voice actor of her father.
Well,
We don't need to get into that.
Fluttershy in the end.
Yes, so it's it's poetry. They rhyme.
Yeah.
Did you guys start messaging each other for a while? it's possible, but
Yeah, I think we just started messaging.
It probably
Oh
just...
yeah, I remember. Oh yeah, Nathan, I saw your animations, and I was like, dude, your animations are
That's
amazing.
right!
And I was like,
Oh, and then you kind of got me into animating the things for you. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Ah,
Yeah, I remember
that's one
that
hell of a
one.
that's one hell of a way. It's something I go back to, that one animation, and it's like I went back to it a few times, and I like touched up some of the things just to see. It's like, okay, I've obviously seen myself like see a craft as slightly different. I've even done like the Brony Monsters Big Bull Bouncing Birthday Bash Paloozaversary HD remix, where I've like basically I made all the hair move and I gave it a lot more like proper volumetrics. I made sure that the pattern on your hat, Victoria, wasn't glitching around, and made sure that it was like stable. And I did a few other corrections as well. But like otherwise, it's like I feel like maybe eventually I'll release the HD remix, but at the same time, it's like it's kind of a piece of history as far as I'm concerned, at least on my end of things, that I'm like, I'm really proud of the quality of this animation. I'm really proud of the quality of this project for how poorly I kind of managed all the people in it. It's like I was like, oh man, I am not good with leadership, am I? But like ultimately,
Yeah.
it did.
I remember me and BM like broke up during production, and you wanted me to do a line, and I was like, ha, no.
Yeah.
yeah, I remember.
I
when
regret that
happened,
because
I
that
felt a
was
little awkward.
that was your suggestion of a line too, and it was like, I like that. That was funny, but like at the same time, it was
Yeah.
no longer tasteful. Now,
Yeah.
actually, I don't want to talk production a little bit on that, because there was, like, I did love some of the input. Like, we got a little bit of input from some of the other people, and it did kind of lead to it being what it eventually was. But after so much of me, like, not being able to keep everybody on, like, not really knowing exactly how we were going to produce the thing, I did end up doing all the animation myself anyway, because, like, I just knew what it needed to be at the end of the day. But like,
Yeah, I remember
Do
at
you
some
remember
point.
me? I was involved.
yes, you did do like I think as far as animations that went in like unchanged for like me just directly tracing what you did would definitely be the animation on me playing the accordion and True Sailor's animation as well. And the Manticore a little bit as well, even though that was kind of like one of the last things we animated.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
I did came up with suggestions with like the background.
Yeah,
stuff.
the
I
Manticore
know.
version was
That's
originally
true.
you were originally supposed to like point and be like, "Now your girlfriend." That was the part,
Yeah,
and then I was supposed to say something.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember after that breakup thing, I remember being so awkward. It was like so awkward at the time, and I was going like, "Are we still doing this, or are we not?"
I
was
asked
confused
Z,
at the time.
and she seemed to be okay with us going forward without her, and so in the background art, I actually replaced any references to her with Mare and her colors, actually, because it was like, yeah, that's a close enough color match that it won't require much of a change anyway. So yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It was like, because I color coded the
Oh.
birthday gifts to the people giving
Yeah.
the ponies in the audience, which included a lot of our OCs.
Which again, I wound up drawing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. You also did a lot of the background.
You're forgetting
OCs.
a lot of how I contributed to this, and
Yeah.
I'm beginning to feel a bit
Well, this was, like,
insulted.
4 years ago.
Forgive me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, because I remember the project. I think it happened like sometime, and I couldn't make it to one of like a little meeting.
Changed my
because
pony
like
persona so
because like
much
I was
since
dealing with
then.
family stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like my papa was passed away at that time. So
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember you talking about him passing away.
A couple of things I want to talk about are related to the project as it turned out, and both the HD
Wait, Chip
remix.
Flick commented on the video.
Huh?
Chip Flick commented on the video.
Huh. Interesting.
I
think-
look at that.
Actually,
now.
okay, so there's actually 3 things I want to talk about. 2 of them related to the final product as it is, and the last one's about the HD remix. The first two are like when ZD had to leave the project because of those extenuating circumstances. I thought, well, what the hell are we gonna put here now? And then I thought, oh, let's just go back to the fact that it's basically going to be a shot-for-shot remake of the scene from Wander Over Yonder, and just do a big monster in the audience as a gag. And then I thought, well, it's season 7, so let's do the Pony of Shadows. And then I was like, no, because Brony Monster takes forever to end up actually doing reactions to those videos. Let's just do a Manticore so that we don't give him any spoilers. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I actually kind of fused, I asked Min to do like the designs as a fusion of the Manticore from that Trixie episode and the monster from Wander Over Yonder, because I liked the doofy design.
Don't ask me what I actually did, because I couldn't tell you.
I ended up finishing it the way it turned out, but like your storyboard was basically, yeah, it had the proportions that were shown in the final cut though, so you did definitely get a good ground laid out for that.
Yeah, give like a comment on this.
Oh wait, nope, I have another thing that I have to talk about. Okay, so there was somebody in the group of the thing who was working on it with us, and he provided a voice in the singing crowd, like, and I was like, okay, so yeah, I'll include this person, and I don't know how it happened, but I accidentally somehow thought the guy was marking, and so I drew markings OC, the brown with the black hair.
No.
And then when I looked at their channels for like the links to give and all of that, I realized, wait, I don't realize who I've been working with this whole time. Oh no! And so
That's not marking.
And so I had to redraw the hair and recolor the guy. I think I even had to actually redraw a little bit of his face shape, and I think that was literally the last thing that was worked on. I was like, oh no! I have the wrong guy! The wrong guy!
Oh jeez.
All right, let's see. Okay, and so yeah, and now back to our regularly scheduled stuff that I was going to talk about. The thing that I am most proud of in terms of that whole project and the thankfulness of everybody being involved, and like just everybody had a great singing voice in it. It was just so much fun to put together. It made number 7 on the top 10 pony videos of that month that year.
Oh
Shit,
my
dude.
god, I remember
And I was
that.
so ecstatic. It was like, holy shit. And it was like I knew that my channel would get an extra traction from Brony Monster looking at the thing because he's got a lot of subscribers, but I didn't think that would happen. It was like,
yeah, and I was on Equestria Daily too.
well, I think I had to eventually nudge myself up there and be a little less shy about sharing my shit and being like, you know what? I just got to tell them. I made a thing. And it's like, okay, we'll put this up. And I'm like, oh, happy.
Oh, happiness.
But yeah, no, like, I was so happy about that. And then finally, in regards to the HD remix. Now, after watching the thing and after seeing his reaction to the thing, I did actually get on a call with Brony Monster and talk to him personally. Apparently there'd been some issues between him and Skypaw that I had no idea of knowing about. And I tried to assure him that, no, literally, I wrote the lyric and the idea of that pony, like, laying down in the coffin. I did not, like, it's my fault, but he felt like there was, like, somehow the way she was singing it, or the fact that she was involved with the project was somehow a dig at him. And it's like, dude, can I not take responsibility for the fact that, and also I didn't know and I was oblivious and I'm sorry. But, so, in the HD remix, what I decided to do was at first I decided I'll just replace Skypaw entirely, but then I thought, alternatively, that's a little too much trouble. What if I just change the animation a bit? And so in the HD remix, well, I haven't quite rendered this version of it yet. I animated it where she closes her eyes as she backs into the coffin, and then her eyes pop and she looks over at the coffin door closing like, wait a minute, and then it closes on her. It's kind of like a kind of moment.
Like, oh shit.
And now if
Oh wait,
Skypaw
I'm still in here, guys.
and if Skypaw is watching this live stream by any coincidence, now I think I've burned a bridge. But nevertheless, it's like I don't want to get caught up in other people's drama. It's like, and so that's the other reason why I'm hesitant to even try re-releasing it. It's like, there's just kind of a lot of, like, it's a good animation, and I made some solid improvements to it as well, but it's like, there's some baggage behind it, and it's so unfortunate when you get something like that, you know? But yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, it was really nicely done. I mean, that what got you on the Team KP for a little while.
Yeah.
'Cause they were like, wait, how do you know this person? Because that got some attention.
Like, how do you know him? Well, he was a voice actor on a thing, and he also happened to be an animator.
Mm-hmm. Of course, now I'm learning some animation stuff, and I would love to redo this animation I did for a class, which had my character in it, and of course, when I look back at it, I cringe so bad.
I remember you showed me that animation, and as far as I remember, it was pretty damn good.
I mean, it was pretty impressive from what I did at school, but I was just like, oh my god, I cringe. Like, the character was looking dead-eye at you at times, especially the front forward. And I can't remember what program I used for the class, but it wasn't Adobe Flash. I know that for a fact.
Like
or
some
Animate
like
now.
TV Paint or something like that.
No, it wasn't TV Paint. It was like Anime something.
That sounds about right.
And it was like a new video thing. Like, I mean, it was like the first time doing an animation stuff, and I cringe at it. I was like, you know what? I want to redo this to make it a little bit better, and possibly, well, considering I have improved a whole lot since then.
I mean, I have an animation that I did way back in the day when I first picked up some of the animation stuff, like just let's do some stuff at home outside of class. And it's an animation that I put in my Farnes and Friends 3-year anniversary special. It's an animation of Grimm from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy just doing a line where he was kind of like, where I just like animated him doing kind of a lip sync thing, and just also kind of like animating him just kind of standing there and moving around a little bit, but like and it's like, I had an idea where I wanted to redo it, but I also, I did try to revisit it and tried to put it together, and then I thought for a moment to myself, what the hell am I doing? And so I haven't returned to it since. Maybe I will at some point, but really, what the hell was I doing? It's like, that's old animation. Let's do something new and compare that, because it's like, because the Grimm thing was so rudimentary, it's like, you know, what is even the point of comparing it to its exact carbon copy when I could really just compare it to something even more impressive, you know?
Yeah. Plus, like, I wanted to expand it a little bit more, considering we had a limit of a minute.
Yeah.
So it felt rushed at the point, but still, a lot of my class. Well, one classmate of mine said the art style reminded me of like from As Told by Ginger, and of course I think about it now and I just go like, it does not look like that at all.
No. From what I remember, no.
Yeah, I was about to say mine was more Disney-like, and
yeah, very much
the
so.
Design of my character a lot since then, so
ain't that the artist story? I've changed my character's design. Is this something new now? Is this something new for you? No.
Let's see. I remember I did this one time of a drawing, like I did something like with my character in a How to Train Your Dragon scene.
Ooh.
And if you look at the then and now, you would just be like, what was I thinking of?
I don't know. What were you thinking?
Hell if I know.
Man.
Alright, let me just get the thing. Ba, 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 ba.
You know, I'm definitely one of those guys who will put together a piece of fiction and like try his damnedest not to throw it away. Like, friggin' even like my 12-year-old self-insert fantasy sci-fi bullshit, like I tried to salvage at least some of the characters who weren't me into some of my stories. It's like, and I'm still going to, actually. Like there's like I've definitely decided to cut off the idea of things taking place in the same universe and decided to split up a couple of my series. Like there's the series I want to do mainly, and then there's like this superhero world. But like, for all intents and purposes, though, it's like I'm still gonna salvage these space alien creatures from another world, and it's like I can't throw it away because I feel like there is
That
value.
improvement, though.
Huh?
Yeah.
That improvement, though.
Yes, I posted my improvement.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely getting like the right amount of details.
And I go, like, looking on the left, I'm going, like, what is going on in that one part?
I'm not sure which part you're talking about.
On the left side,
The crotch?
it's supposed to be, no, it's supposed to be, like, the chest area?
Oh yeah, the breastplate.
Why are the breastplates curves backward?
I don't know!
It's like it feels like that's kind of trying to be, it's kind of trying to be a stripe in the. It's, I mean, like look on screen here. It's like Rockhoof's chest, like metal thing right here. The
Yeah,
thing.
I think I didn't
Like,
use
that's kind of
really
the-
much reference.
I think that's kind of the idea that's trying to be gotten across, but it's kind of coming across as a stripe along the middle like this. And if that's the case, it's going the wrong way. So it feels really
But
odd.
yeah, I think I didn't have as much reference with the first time I did it, but
yeah.
the other one I had a little bit more references, and it looks so much better.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Damn improvement.
Also, your crouch region, it looks like a bulge.
I think the skirt's not doing any
It
favors
was
there.
supposed to be like the ruffling of the skirt, and I don't know. This was like I want to say 2003 maybe. The one on the left.
When did Train Your Dragon?
No,
How did Train Your Dragon
13.
come out?
2013.
Yeah, I was like, 'cause I was
2013.
gonna say 2003. Then Train Your Dragon
like-
didn't exist. Didn't
Oh,
like
fizzy,
movie
fizzy,
didn't
fizzy.
get
That's
made.
actually an easy fix. You could like if it's a PC, like a Windows PC,
Yeah.
you could just take the hard drive out and just save your stuff there.
You
Just
could get
physically keep it.
you could get a massive like kind of like external drive to expand
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah. You could also get an external
space.
drive and and
Yeah.
and like transfer all your stuff to the external drive.
But yeah,
I think
I mean, I was thinking 2013, but I don't know what it came out 2003, and I was like, what the hell am I saying? But
How
yeah,
to
I do
Train-
like
yeah.
I've been doing a lot of redraws that I've done. So
Yeah, How to Train Your Dragon, that came out in 2010.
2010.
I remember because that was the year I first went to Disney World, and one of the things I did before that was I had to fly down to California to meet my aunt, but my other aunt spent the first day with me down there, and she took me to see How to Train Your Dragon in theaters, in 3D, and yeah, it was good. It
Yep.
was a good movie. I think I don't know if I was necessarily like as enamored with it as I am now, but I definitely didn't not like it.
Yeah.
I was already obsessed with dragons when that came out, so it was just a good movie for me. It worked out great.
Of course, with watching that kind of stuff, I think I was in that phase, like, I only liked with DreamWorks because I was a really big Kung Fu Panda fan, so
Yeah,
I
it's
was
a
like,
good movie!
yes, Kung Fu Panda is a good movie. The second one, amazing. Third one, eh.
Yeah. That's pretty much the quality of the films. It's like, first film, awesome. Second film, skadoosh! And third film, cute. That's pretty much the quality. That's the quality of the Kung Fu Panda films.
Yeah.
It's definitely not bad. It's just kind of just weaker in a respect. In a, like
Yeah.
yeah.
But I was like
The
a
villain of the
real.
third one is very much the weakest villain.
That
Yes.
too. J.K. Simmons. How do you not make J.K. Simmons funny? The guy's hilarious. And he'd make a great
Pretty
villain.
I'm pretty deadly.
Deadly? I mean, yeah. Deadly.
Wasn't he the superhero guy in that series?
No
know.
spoilers. I haven't seen it yet. I'm looking at I'm looking into watching it. Because I've been told I've heard good things, and so like I gotta watch it. So, no spoilers.
I mean, I was spoiled by the internet, so.
I mean, the only thing I kind of get is this one meme is like, think, insert name here, think. It's like, but like all
J.K. Simmons is it can be a big guy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
With Klaus.
Yes. That was a good role for him.
Yes. Klaus was so nicely done, like the animation.
It is
I mean,
such a pretty movie.
I know. I want to get the art book, but it's so damn expensive.
I can only imagine.
I wonder how much it is on Amazon. I'll have to check. I knew it was a lot of money. Come on, internet. Faster.
Your early drawings are cute, Bella. Yeah, Bella, I've been through your DeviantArt page. I definitely see improvement over time. I think your art from way back is still of a sweet quality. I think you've been a pretty good artist from the beginning.
And to be
Great.
fair, you can be your own critic when it comes to art stuff.
Own worst critic. Yeah,
But
like-
keep in mind. The only reason why you're cringing at your old stuff now is because you've grown as an artist.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
so it's actually in some respects is kind of a good thing.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing that you're cringing at your old art.
I kind of take somewhat of an approach of like, especially now, like, and keep in mind, like, I'm 25. I've definitely had like quite a lot of time to reevaluate how I feel about the quality of product of pretty much anything, like not just personal things, but like anything. And in terms of that, I can definitely be self-critical of certain aspects of things and like stuff that I've done or stuff that like gets made into like commercial products. But at the same time, it's like I can definitely step back and reevaluate, how do I actually feel about it? Do I actually feel like this is one of the worst sins or atrocities committed, or is it maybe just not my cup of tea? And
Go ahead.
and we could go on about the Emoji Movie, but at the same time we really can't, because aside from the fact that a lot of people put their heart and soul into the film, that a lot of people have had to tear down because it's ultimately not a terribly good end product in the grand scheme of things, there isn't much more to talk about beyond that. Like, it's just boring.
Every time I see anyone buying that movie for their kids, I just go like, hand is burning.
It's like it's boring. It's like the Emoji Movie's worst crime is that it's boring. Like, if you had something like Strange Magic, that movie is insane. It's fun. Or Shark Tale is a good example. That's insane. That's fun. But Emoji Movie is boring. I couldn't get myself to watch it a second time, but I think I could get myself to watch Shark Tale a seventh time, if that makes sense. Because, like,
I mean,
at least there's something there. At least there's a level of not understanding how to make a movie that leads to a really interesting, albeit unintentionally hilarious product. And for a comedy, at least it's funny. So, even if it's funny in all the wrong ways.
Oh, by the way, Fizzy, with art books are all expensive. The art book of Klaus is like hundreds of dollars.
Yeesh.
And that's pretty
Yeah,
pricey.
so
Like, I mean,
what's
I've
in
seen
the
some that are
market?
like in the 20s or 30s with art books, if you look at a good price. But still, that is just, oof.
Well,
I think
Klaus
my-
is a high production value movie, and
True.
What's a high
Yeah,
production
it's-
value movie?
Klaus.
Ah, yeah. An independent project as well. Like it was done by Sergei Pavlov's animation studio in France, and he was one of the animators on Dr. Doppler in Treasure Planet. I think he was like the lead animator on that character. And he started his
Yeah.
own studio after the Disney France studio division devolved, which, like, yeah, Disney's studio, the second theme park in Disneyland Paris, also had a studio like they did in Florida, but also like the one they had in Florida, it no longer operates as a studio, and so, like, a lot of the animators had to, you know, find work elsewhere.
Yes.
In fact, Tony
kicked the
Bancroft
bucket
was,
on him.
in fact, I think Tony Bancroft was one of the Florida animators.
You mean Tom Bancroft?
Tom and
No.
Tony, brothers, right?
Yeah, they're brothers.
I think they
They're
were.
twins. I think they're twins.
Yeah, they're twins. Yeah. And I think they were. I think they were some of the Florida animators.
Yeah.
And they worked and
think-
like, one of the two. I think it was Tom. I think it was Tom designed the character of Mushu as well as led the animation on him. They also worked on things like Lilo and Stitch and The Lion King.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the last project that the Florida studio had involvement in was Brother Bear.
Yes. Sadly, I actually can remember the year that it came out, and I actually told Z about this. Remember, Z?
What now?
Remember how I told you that I knew when the Brother Bear came out?
I don't think you told me that.
I believe I did. It was like when we were at
You
Chick-fil-A.
probably
My
did.
parents,
I'm just not remembering, but I don't remember you saying that.
like, I remember, like, how I remember the movie came out. I remember because it was like the same year that my papa had surgery that one time, and my mom was like so mad at, I think, at my aunt, so she took me and my sister to see the movie.
Oh.
And then I can remember because I remember getting the movie at Easter because we would get movies at Easter, and it was like 2004, so I knew it came out in 2003.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember telling you that I was with my parents and you and BM when you guys were dating. And we were at a Chick-fil-A.
That's right. That's right. Oh my god, that's
Yes.
right.
I can remember things with certain details.
I remember the manager constantly coming up to us being like, "You guys done?"
Yeah. Like they want us out of there. Like,
Yeah.
Get.
Eat already.
But yeah, I remember Brother Bear being one of the last movies that they did in the Florida area.
But yeah. Also, let's see, what else? I remember Home on the Range coming out in 2004 because it was advertised incessantly when we were actually moving from California to Oregon. And so
Yeah, and
I'll always remember that's the year we moved, and that's the year Home on the Range came out. And I was looking forward to it and getting it on DVD with all the extras and the goofy-ass movie it was. I definitely enjoyed it as a kid. And I have a begrudging respect for at least getting some good comedy out of it, you know? Because, like, it's definitely not, like, if you were to compare, like, Home on the Range and Emperor's New Groove, hands down, wins every time. Like, no contest.
Oh, yeah.
But there is some merit and good characterization in Home on the Range. It's like the pieces were there to have another off the walls Disney comedy, but even then, like, even if it did succeed at that, as well as, you know, like Emperor's New Groove did, then, well, it still wouldn't have been recognized, and 2D animation would have still died, because it's like, people didn't see Emperor's New Groove when it initially came out as much.
Seeing Emperor's New Groove in theaters. I remember seeing Home on the Range in theaters.
What's really funny about Emperor's New Groove and why it succeeded, where I'd say Home on the Range and even like Chicken Little failed, was because Emperor's New Groove was originally a film, a Prince and the Pauper style film called Kingdom of the Sun, but the story wasn't working, and so they basically had to throw out the entire script and like replace like a couple of the actors and like just do a whole ass rewrite. And the director of Cats Don't Dance worked on it, and they basically just had free reign to do whatever because Disney will not miss a release. Is the mentality there. So they're like, we gotta have a product to put out, so you guys just go off and do whatever. So, and Disney probably seeing that, you know, this is something we like, they probably wanted to do the same thing with Home on the Range, but being more corporate, the executives put a lot more like, no, we really want this, you know, oh, we really want this. It's like, and same thing with Chicken Little. Probably had a lot of executive meddling, and Chicken Little was directed by the same guy who did Emperor's New Groove. So it's like, it's clear like it wasn't a fault of the people behind the film as much as it was, you know, the executives who gave notes.
Yeah.
Yep. Though I'd be lying if I said I didn't like Chicken Little growing up, because it was yet another goofy comedy, and it's kind of formed like my understanding of my sense of humor. And at least it's all Looney Tunes style sense of humor, so it's like we're getting some good classic cartoon humor. It's not like we're getting a bunch of modern references and shit. It's like we're actually getting some good cartoon comedy out of it.
Yeah, I mean,
good
like
cartoon comedy out of it.
Like, yeah, there are a lot of movies growing up that you go like, oh my god, this is the best movie ever, I love this. But as soon as you get older, you're like, not that as great as I remember. But
and those are often,
fair,
I think
Chicken
those
Little's
ones.
dad is probably like the worst father in existence.
He's the worst father.
Yeah, worst animated father. And he's
Like,
and
get him.
there's a lot of them.
Okay, that he was redeemed in the end, because like, dude was like freaking mentally, like abusing his son.
Yeah, like come on, dude. But like as well though, it's like the thing is that the films that don't hold up as you get older are the films that you had to at least have felt were pandering to you. Like it's like the films that actually still hold up are the films that don't feel like they need to do something special to get your attention. They're the films that no, we've got something here and we want you to see it. And we might scare the shit out of you even if we felt like it, because we really believe in what we're doing. Which is why Emperor's New Groove still holds up, because like we know this is what we want to make, and and we enjoy what we're doing, and you feel that enjoyment. But when the executives get in, it feels like even if the filmmakers behind the film were even still begrudgingly enjoying what they were doing, it's clear that a lot of the film was taken away from them.
Yeah. I remember doing like a research thing and like talking about like how Disney and like how Disney affects both kids and adults. And to be fair, it is very hard to come up with a project that's both good for kids and adults. So
Actually, I don't think it's as hard as you think it is.
a lot of times it can be. That's what my professors would say.
Well, that's the thing. I think the reason that people think that's the case is like, sure, kids are young and they're still forming their perception of literally everything, but they are still a lot smarter than people tend to give them credit for, you know?
That's true.
It's like, if a kid doesn't understand something, it's because they just haven't quite gotten there yet. But like, otherwise, there's stuff that you can do where it's like, this is easy to grasp, but like, at the same time, it'll get better when you get older. Kind of like Iron Giant. It's like great when you're a kid, but as you get older, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were gonna go the opposite direction. I was about to kill you.
What? Iron Giant is Iron Giant is a masterpiece, but you don't understand the political side of things until you're an adult. You don't
Yeah.
understand you don't understand the 50 setting until you're an adult, and you get kind of like a wider angle view of like the world. You know, there was a world outside before you were born. You know, it was like there were things were different because time passes. It's like. And you understand that more, and maybe even, like, because you do some research, it's like, oh, I get the reference. I get the reference. It's like, that's funny.
Yeah.
It's like, and some kids are probably gonna have giggles over shits because they actually know what a laxative is.
Okay, Autistic Writer said, I still felt Ready Player One misused Iron Giant.
I mean,
Straight up.
wasn't like
Straight
Iron
up they
Giant
did.
wasn't Iron Giant just like a glorified cameo in that because it's Spielberg's working on the movie, so we gotta have the Spielberg cameo.
Yeah, but here's the thing. In Ready Player One, they like made him this like giant robot that you like control and like use as a weapon, which goes against like the entire point of the movie he's from.
I mean, to be
You know?
fair, they said that it was a working commission too, so I don't know.
I mean, if you wanted to combine the Iron Giant character with the world of Pacific Rim, that kind of sounds like a Mad TV sketch now that I say it out loud. But, like, if you wanted to do that, I wouldn't necessarily, like, hurt against that, especially if you just, like, let's use the skin of the guy and just have someone piloting it. That seems like, well, it doesn't necessarily disrespect the film in the way you think it does, because it's like, well, all of his actions are completely out of his own control, right? And it's like, it's not even him.
Yeah, but
it's like
just
a glorified
freaking
CGI
cameo, and it was dumb and stupid, and I hated it.
It's weird. It's like, oh, we think the fans are really gonna like this, and then they did not like that very much at all. You know, it's like one of those.
Insert backlash for Lola not having Yiddies in Space Jam 2.
Here's the thing. If people are complaining that she doesn't have them titties, then she probably didn't have that much of a character to begin with. Just saying. She did not.
I find it.
She did not.
I find it.
Oh, I actually remember seeing like a TikTok thing talking about that McDonald's was the reason why Lola Bunny was like that.
Oh, actually, that's the funny thing is, like, they actually had, like, 3 different designs of Lola because they were still working with her design up to the 11th hour, evidently, and the marketing version of the design was different than the in-film version of the design, so, yeah, it's a very interesting thing that went behind that character, but also the fact that people's memory of the character kind of outweighed, like, what the actual character design in the movie was, because the way you see her on DeviantArt was not the way she was in the movie. Like, you need anyone to say that, but the fact of the matter is that it's gonna be that thing of, like, Sonic the Hedgehog's animation in the video game was so amazing, and then when people see Sonic Mania, it's like, yeah, we're back to this, but it's like, that's not how it looked. They did not have nearly that kind of polish. Actually, Space Jam 2 actually had a great moment at the beginning, so it's not really much of a spoiler, where there's this Bugs Bunny video game on the Game Boy, and the pixel graphics are, like, improved to the audience's vision based on how the kid is perceiving it. And it's like, yeah, that's exactly how these old video games feel, don't they? It's like these pixel graphics are piss poor, but since it's Bugs Bunny, you can imagine a much more fleshed out pixel version of Bugs Bunny in your mind, and you remember the game differently than it actually was, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's probably just what happened with Lola. Also, I'll say, she was one of the better things about the sequel. It's like, she wasn't a bad character necessarily. She didn't have this... I don't think she had quite what they were expecting her to have. But, like...
my favorite iteration of Lola has to be the Looney Tunes show.
Yes.
Duh! Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Bimbo Lola! Bimbo Lola! But not like
Lola.
sexy bimbo. It's more like really stupid bimbo.
I mean,
and I love her.
you just might as well call her Dumbo.
No!
Not only is she a bimbo, but she's also just absolutely crazy. She's like a crazy stalker, and it's very funny, and I love it.
She's the only one who it would actually be legally safe to be stalked by, because she couldn't even harm the paint on a freshly done Cadillac. Like, not even a bit. Like, she is the most harmless character. And yeah.
Oh my gosh, remember the episode where Daffy was asking her for girl advice or something? And
Yeah.
she was like giving him advice, and stuff, and he was like, and she was like, oh, test your new knowledge on me, and then he did, and then she fucking falls in love with him.
That's right.
I remember
That was so fucking hilarious. Oh
Well,
man.
Jeez.
Kath Susi drama aside, Zendaya did a great job. She did. I can imagine as a voice actor and like from voice acting circles that because of her performance in the first, I can only base Kath Susi's job based on the first movie, and she definitely played the much more sultry and softer tone of Lola, and one of her lines, she says, "Thanks, Bugs," and she doesn't say it with like, she says it with kind of like a, "Thanks, Bugs," and she's kind of like soft, and it's like, if that's what her performance sounded like, I can understand replacing her, like, if she didn't quite have the energy that they wanted, and they wanted a little more energy, then I can see, like, it's like, you can say controversy all you want, but it's like, we don't know the whole story of why she was recast. One can say celebrity, but another can say that it's like, well, they wanted a more fleshed out performance, and they thought Zendaya would give them that performance, or, you know, to whatever liking. Also, gotta love the opening credits of the new Legacy, giving spotlight to Jeff Bergman, who played Bugs Bunny in the film. Credit before Zendaya. Like, Zendaya was the last Looney Tunes actor to get credit, like, after Jeff Bergman, Eric Bauza, and then Zendaya. And then all the others were reserved for the end credits, which makes sense, because the others, they were, like, Bob Bergen and Fred Tastacore, who, like, each of them only did, like, one character in the movie, whereas, like, Jeff Bergman and Eric Bauza each, like, had, like, 5 characters they were playing. But I was so baffled by some of that casting as well, if I may. May I?
Guys, I think you're gonna like what I drew. Oh my gosh. This is so sickeningly sweet, what I've drawn. Oh gosh.
Let us see.
Hold on, give me a moment. I'm gonna save it.
Live action Cat in the Hat is a horror film, and you can't change my mind. I wouldn't even want to.
I'm not going to, because I agree.
I think aside from The Nightmare Before Christmas, The Cat in the Hat might have actually helped me get into horror films. Because I kind of liked the freaky shit in the final act with the purple goop and shit. It was like, that was scary. I like it.
I feel like if there was a drinking game with Cat in the Hat, the live action Cat in the Hat, everyone would be drunk very quickly.
5 minutes in, we're already drunk.
Yeah.
Oh
god.
The cat hasn't even shown up and we're already drunk. Imagine what that's gonna look like. Anyway, the casting kind of boggled me. Jeff Bergman did Bugs Bunny for like quite a while. He was Bugs Bunny in the Looney Tunes show. I recognized that voice instantly, and also like Looney Tunes Back in Action. But Jeff Bergman is.
I remember that movie.
So yeah, it's a pretty good one. It's no masterpiece, but it's fun. It's harmless fun.
Oh my god, the sugar in this piece. I'm getting diabetes.
Sugar.
Sickeningly sweet. It is just too damn much. I just needed to get something out apparently, so like fuck, apparently that's it.
I need to get this sweetness out of me.
But like,
Well,
It's something spicy.
but if I'm getting,
You can go ahead and show that to the dogs, or you can wait till I post it on Twitter.
I'll wait because I gotta say something about the casting of the Space Jam New Legacy, because like something baffles me entirely. So Bob Bergen, he's basically been the voice of Porky Pig. He has been Porky Pig for a lot of projects, even the current staple of Looney Tunes projects. He is the voice of Porky Pig. The one voice he does in the movie, Tweety Bird.
Okay.
And like, who'd they give Porky Pig to? They gave it to Eric Bauza. I'm like, what? I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, like, you got Bob Bergen in this movie, and you're not having him do Porky Pig. I'm confused. I'm baffled. I'm kind of upset, actually. And then they give Eric Bauza, like, Daffy Duck and like, Marvin the Martian, and he's really good at those, and he's got, like, a couple others he does, like, Foghorn Leghorn. I didn't know he did a really good Foghorn Leghorn, but apparently he does. But you want to know the voice that he's been best at in the recent staple of cartoons? Bugs Bunny. I think he is a perfect Bugs Bunny, but they gave it to the tried and true Jeff Bergman, and I'm like, I'm sorry? You confuse me? Eric Bauza's a perfect Bugs Bunny? And, like, they get Fred Tasticore, like, to do Tasmanian Devil, right? But Fred Tasticore also did, recently did Yosemite Sam. He's not too bad at it, but they also give that to Jeff Bergman, and I'm kind of confused. And they give Elmer Fudd to Eric Bauza, and I'm also kind of confused by that because they couldn't call a favor into Billy West or something, because Billy West did him in the original Space Jam and in a lot of stuff. Or even, barring that, Jeff Bergman is currently doing the voice of Elmer in the current Looney Tunes cartoon, so now I'm even more confused by this incredibly crazy casting. I just feel like, in terms of who I think are best at playing certain Looney Tunes characters, they did not cast this movie correctly. It's like they gave seven voices to 2 of these guys each, and they gave it, and it's like Elmer Fudd should have gone to Jeff Bergman, and Bugs Bunny should have gone to Eric Bauza if you wanted to really just switch them around to make me happy. And then give Porky back to Bob Bergen, and maybe have him do Tweety too, or give Tweety to Eric Bauza, because Eric Bauza doesn't okay Tweety if the staple of cartoons that we're getting now are any indication. But, like, I am just baffled by the confusion in this casting. It just seems so odd.
Yeah.
I mean, at least Eric Bauza was doing Daffy, so, like, because he does that really well, so there you go.
I was gonna say, I feel like I know that name before. Like, I think I heard it with Dead Meets the Kill Count, that he did the characters for the Banana Split movie.
Yeah, he's a voice actor who goes beyond, like Bugs Bunny is probably, like, the latest claim to fame, but he's definitely had an illustrious voice acting career since before picking up that. But yeah.
I was just saying, like, I first heard that name with that, and James, the guy who hosts it, he said his stuff, so.
Yeah.
But yeah. I just realized it is midnight where I am.
Geez, that means we gotta put the kibosh on this stream. Because that is 3 hours. Woot, 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 woot. He was Tiger Claw in the 2012 TMNT. See? he's been around the block. I mean,
no, I'm pretty sure he has known it. I'm just saying the first thing I think of when I heard that name was that.
Yeah.
So, that's what I'm saying.
Actually, one of the first times Eric Bauza did a large chunk of Looney Tunes characters was in a video game called Acme Arsenal. So.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think he's really good at it.
Well, if someone's got that big of a history on their belt, they're doing a pretty damn good job.
I just don't get why they don't have Eric Bauza as their go-to Bugs Bunny. Like, why Jeff Bergman? Because if you wanted to be faithful to the original Space Jam, why don't you get Billy West to do his terrible Bugs Bunny voice? Like, no offense to Billy West, but but because he also does the voice of Elmer, his voice as Bugs Bunny kind of sticks out a little bit. Like, and it's like, if Billy West is doing Bugs Bunny, he'll also be doing Elmer if he shows up, and so it's like distractingly similar. It's not like Billy West doesn't have range, it's just he doesn't have that specific range.
My dog's looking at me funny.
Dog looking at you funny.
Dogs do
like,
that.
It's like, why are you still up? Let's go to bed.
All right.
So he likes to sleep under the covers with me.
Oh.
Little boy.
Like, he will paw at me, going like, "Can I come under the covers too?"
Oh, baby boy.
I don't know why he started doing that. He's been doing that for as long as he's not been in the cage.
Oh my gosh. Mm. When
He loves you.
yeah, I call my dog baby all the time. Like, hi baby, how you doing? And sometimes it devolves into like Bubby. Like I just it's like, hi Bubby. You know, Bubby. Like a freaking Jewish mom.
Oh.
Bubbla. Honey.
Yeah.
Baby, Bubbla, what are you
Yeah,
kind
Flynn goes by a lot of nicknames.
what kind of Bubby,
Flynn
Bubba,
Foo,
if
Frou
you need to
Frou.
go outside, don't be doing it on the carpet like some sugar.
Oh, my dog will let you know when he wants to go. He'll kind of whine and he sits at the door, going like, I want to go out.
Aw. Bubby.
He's pretty good.
All right.
Good boy.
I think I can leave that there for the most part.
Oh, my dog
Let me
McFluffers,
see.
but it eventually turns into McFluffers.
I sometimes call him.
Don't care who
like-
the IRS sends. I'm not paying taxes.
Yeah.
And as one
I mean, I also.
send off autistic writer, I love Dan versus 2.
I haven't seen that one in a while, but it was a good
That's
show.
It was a really good
He's
show.
gone forever. You know, it's only a 15-minute drive. You could totally
No,
just get in your
it's,
car and visit her. Gone forever.
Because I'm getting injections.
Oh man. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah. That's what called
News
Flynn, like,
news
butt.
word on the street is
We'll
Dan
talk about
versus
Razzle
may be
Moon.
coming back actually.
Ooh.
That
So
would make me lose my dang mind. I would die.
I mean- Samurai Jack got a revival, so anything's possible.
You're scared of the IRS.
Wait, don't. I didn't yet.
All right, let's see. Let's see.
Did anybody want to hear anything from me at all?
Ah, yes. Before we close out, let's get some word from Min. What's the traffic report look like?
The moon is very crispy out the window tonight. So if you stare up at the moon,
It's crispy. It's
yes,
crispy.
it's very crisp and clear. It's not full yet.
It's
and,
crispy.
the bunnies
So
are
you're
inside.
saying I could munch down on it like a chip.
No, it's.
Oh, you
crispy
mean like the
clear
bear in
television.
like in Over the Hedge?
Yeah.
Moon's full, RJ. See you in the morning.
Seen that movie in years.
That's another good one. That's another one that's gotten some considerable like reevaluation of like that's a pretty damn good comedy. Like why did we sleep on this?
Sickness and
I certainly didn't. We grew up with that film just like
I love that movie.
it's
I
a
love it.
it's a jam. It's a motherfucking jam. Yeah, like the Joker's exact line was, "I'm stupid enough to take on Batman, but the IRS, no, thank you." All right, but at that, I tip my hat to you. I do just that. I tip my hat to you, but I haven't got a hat. But I think that'll go ahead and cover it for that suggestion. So I'll go ahead and erase that from the list. And next Tuesday, we'll go ahead and continue forth on other type stuffs. But that'll be it this time. We'll pick up with Spyro for next time. I'm sorry, Cosmic. But we'll pick up Spyro next Tuesday. I'll go ahead and schedule that as soon as I end this stream here. But until then, I would like to say thank you to ZD and Min, and thank you, Victoria, for showing up. It was awesome.
You're welcome.
It was awesome to
I have
have.
graced you with my presence this day, so don't take advantage of it.
I will not, my queen. Anyway. Thank you so much for joining me.
Good night.
For all
Good
intents
night.
and purposes,
Good night.
love each other. And take care, stay safe, and be kind in all
And
you
all
do.
you do.
Goodbye,
Yay.
everyone!
Goodbye. Goodbye.